When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes, and accordingly all experience hath shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer, while evils are sufferable, than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty, to throw off such government and to provide new gods for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having indirect object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world. He has refused his assent to laws, the most wholesome and necessary for the public good. He has forbidden his governors to pass laws of immediate and pressing importance, unless suspended in their operation till his assent should be obtained. And when so suspended, he has utterly neglected to attend to them. He has refused to pass other laws for the accommodation of large districts of people, unless those people would relinquish their right of representation in the legislature, a right inestimable to them and formidable to tyrants only. He has called together a legislative body that places unusual, uncomfortable, and distant from the depository of their public records, for the sole purpose of fatiguing them into compliance with his measures. He has dissolved representative houses repeatedly for opposing with manly firmness his invasions on the rights of the people. He has refused for a long time, after such dissolutions, to cause others to be elected, whereby the legislative power, incapable of annihilation, have returned to the people at large for their exercise, the state remaining in the meantime exposed to all the dangers of invasion from without and convulsions within. He has endeavored to prevent the population of these states, for that purpose obstructing the laws for naturalization of foreigners, refusing to pass others to encourage their migrations hither, and raising the conditions of new appropriations of land. He has obstructed the administration of justice by refusing his assent to laws for establishing judiciary powers. He has made judges dependent on his will alone for the tenure of their offices and the amounts and payment of their salaries. He has erected a multitude of new offices and sent hither swarms of officers to harass our people and eat out their substance. He has kept among us, in times of peace, standing armies without the consent of our legislatures. He has effected to render the military independent of and superior to the civil power. He has combined with others to subject us to a jurisdiction foreign to our Constitution and unacknowledged by our laws, giving his assent to their acts of pretended legislation, for quartering large bodies of armed troops among us, for protecting them by a mock trial from punishment for any murders which they should commit on the inhabitants of these states, for cutting off our trade with all parts of the world, for imposing taxes on us without our consent, for depriving us in many cases of the benefits of trial by jury, for transporting us beyond seas to be tried for pretended offenses, for abolishing the free system of English laws in a neighboring province, establishing therein an arbitrary government, and enlarging its boundaries so as to render it at once an example and fit instrument for introducing the same absolute rule into these colonies, for taking away our charters, abolishing our most valuable laws, and altering fundamentally the forms of our government, for suspending our own legislatures and declaring themselves invested with power to legislate for us in all cases whatsoever. He has abdicated government here by declaring us out of his protection and waging war against us. He has plundered our seas, ravaged our coasts, burned our towns, and destroyed the lives of our people. He is at this time transporting large armies of foreign mercenaries to complete the work of death, desolation, and tyranny, already begun with circumstances of cruelty and perfidy, scarcely paralleled in the most barbarous ages, and totally unworthy the head of a civilized nation. He has constrained our fellow citizens, taken captive on the high seas, to bear arms against their country, to become the executioners of their friends and brethren, or to fall themselves by their hands. He has excited domestic insurrections among us, and has endeavored to bring on the inhabitants of our frontiers the merciless Indian savages, whose known rule of warfare is an indistinguished destruction of all ages, sexes, and conditions. In every stage of these oppressions, we have petitioned for redress in the most humble terms. Our repeated petitions have been answered only by repeated injury. A prince whose character is thus marked by every act which may define a tyrant is unfit to be the ruler of a free people. Nor have we been wanting in attentions to our British brethren. We have warned them from time to time of attempts by their legislature to extend an unwarrantable jurisdiction over us. We have reminded them of the circumstances of our emigration and settlement here. We have appealed to their native justice and magnanimity, and we have conjured them by the ties of our common kindred to disavow these usurpations, which would inevitably interrupt our connections and correspondence. They too have been deaf to the voice of justice and of consanguinity. We must therefore acquiesce in the necessity which denounces our separation, and hold them as we hold the rest of mankind, enemies in war, in peace friends. We, therefore, the representatives of the United States of America, in General Congress assembled, appealing to the Supreme Judge of the world for the rectitude of our intentions, do, in the name and by authority of the good people of these colonies, solemnly publish and declare that these united colonies are, and of a right ought to be, free and independent states, that they are absolved from all allegiance to the British Crown, and that all political connection between them and the state of Great Britain is and ought to be totally dissolved, and that as free and independent states they have full power to levy war, conclude peace, contract alliances, establish commerce, and to do all other acts and things which independent states may of right do. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor.
Love it. Absolutely love that, guys. That, just in case you were wondering, for those of you that don't know, is the Declaration of Independence that was written by a great man, Thomas Jefferson, man. Thomas Jefferson. If you know your history, he was a very complicated man, but we still love him. You know, we still love him. And no man is perfect. Nobody's infallible, especially not me. But we're here together to fight against a lot of tyranny that's going on. And we have that man to thank for us to be able to do that. The great Thomas Jefferson, alongside with many of the founding fathers, the 56 men that signed that that Declaration of Independence. Again, back then it was a death warrant, and I was pretty much guaranteed death to go against the strongest military the world had ever seen at that point in the mid 1770s, and that was Great Britain, the mighty force of King George III, which a lot of people thought he was tyrannical, and just for among other things, but for that last 2% tax on tea and the other, the 23 total grievances that the colonies had against what Great Britain was doing, we decided that we said no mas, we're not going to do it. And that's what we're doing today. We're fighting against the tyranny of the money printer. And again, I couldn't ask to fight alongside of me with a better group of people. And again, the man that was reading that was a Democrat. The last of the one of the last of the good Democrats was John F. Kennedy Jr., JFK. He put his life on the line to stand up for truth, like Superman, truth, justice, and the American way. And he laid his life down because he lost his life because of it. And again, when you seek the truth is the new hate speech. And we will always speak the truth here on this channel. You know that. Regardless if the algos or whoever don't like them, that's their problem, not ours. So again, we're fighting against lies, propaganda, and evilness of that money printer. And again, I couldn't ask for a better group of people, the Bitcoiners for Freedom group, alongside with the Living in the Future group, Bitcoiners, gold and silver stackers, which we're going to talk about today, to stand alongside with me and fight against the tyranny of that said money printer. What is up, guys? It is Thursday, September 4th, 2025. As you can see here, we're at the Bitcoin block height of 913,216. TikTok, next block. And we're just cruising. We're cruising along, guys. We're cruising along. So let's do a little roll call here and see who's here real quick, all right? Samantha Nakamoto, first of her name, daughter of Satoshi Nakamoto. She says, hello, Jerry and everyone. How are you, Samantha? Daughter of Satoshi. Good to see you. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for your father. And thank you so much. She's first again, ladies and gentlemen. She will not be defeated. Hello, everyone. Hi, Sam. Hit that like, everyone. Thank you, Fanny. Fanny, how are you today, ma'am? Good to see you, ma'am. Very good to see you. I know Backpackers here and the kiddos are here. Good to see you guys. How you doing? Making homemade Mexican pizzas. Oh, boy. Why are you telling me that when I'm hungry, Fanny? Why? Lauren says, hello, everyone. Lauren, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. How are you? I got you on the wheel. No relation to David or Howard, but he is a funny man. He's a good man, too. He's just trying to find his way as a new Bitcoiner to figure out what's going on here, guys. You know, what's going on? I'm here to separate money from state. So am I, sir. So am I. We're working together, Lauren. Good man. Hey, Fanny. Hello, Backpacker family. Yes, Lauren. Yes. Sean. Good day, everyone. Sean, Pepe Le Pew. Sean, how are you, sir? Sean, a.k.a. Pepe. Good to see you, man. Welcome back, brother. Appreciate you. Hey, Pepe Le Pew. Kitty say, hey, hey. We love you guys. Anonymous, we love you. Hodler, we love you. Flipper, we love you. You know that. Pepe, good day, sir. Good evening, BFF fam. VHF, how are you, sir? I call him the contrarian's contrarian. VHF, how are you, sir? One man that is not afraid to speak his mind. I love it. I absolutely love it. Good to see you, VHF. Thanks for coming back in, man. Samantha, Fanny, Lauren, boom. VHF, how are you? I'm doing very, very well, Lauren. Thanks for asking. I hope you're well. I hope you're well too, bro. Good. VHF, you faded yet? LOL. Someday we will hear that read by Jerry. Oh man. Maybe. I might read it and record it and see what's up. I don't know how well I could do. He did a great job. John F. Kennedy Jr. Thanks for saying that, Lauren. Stone Cold Sober Fanny. Yes, Stone Cold Sober. Yeah. Hi, Fanny Packer, VHF, Lauren Stern. Boom. Hello, Samantha Nakamoto. Quinny, the beautiful one. Hello, Jerry and the Freedom Fam. Drop a like at the door. Thank you, honey. Appreciate that, Quinn. How are you today? You feeling better? You ready to learn some stuff about gold and silver and everything else and Bitcoin and sound money? Because we're all on the same team. Quinn, good to see you, sweetheart. Hi, Quinn the winner. Yes. Quinn, we love you. Hey, Quinn the winner. How are you? Another beautiful one. Hello. How's my Freedom Fam? Emily. Get Sats. Another beautiful lady here. And again, Fanny, you know you're beautiful, but you got a husband, so I can't be telling you that every day. Your husband got to tell you that. But you know you are, Fanny. And Samantha, I know you are too. I just can't see you. Sorry, Fanny. Samantha. Emily Get Sats. Welcome in. Good to see you. She says, hello, Lauren. Emily, VHF. How are you, Jerry? I'm good, Emily. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it. I feel good. I got some good sleep last night. 2 days in a row, I got good sleep, Emily. So I'm feeling good. I'm looking at my Fitbit watch. Been moving around, trying to get my 10,000 steps every day. I got 5,232 so far. And I'm feeling good, Emily. Thanks for asking. Very thankful for that. Sin Diesel's in the house. He says, I'm present. Like he's a regular kid. Like he's a regular dude. Sin, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming back in, man. I always get afraid, like, man, did I run Sin off? He's like, man, you guys are too silly for me. I ain't coming back to this mess. Sin Diesel, my sensei, the Renaissance man, I like to call him. Sin, how are you, sir? Thank you so much for coming in here, man. You know that. I always give you a big old introduction. I'll be here for 30 minutes talking about you, Sin. You know you're my man. You know I love you. Respect the hell out of you, brother. You know that, Sin. Good to see you, man. Emily, how are you? Hello, Samantha, VHF, Lauren, Emily, Fanny, Pepe. Love. Much love. Love you all, BTC Backpacker fam. Absolutely. How are you, Quinn the winner? Samantha. Love you, Fanny Packer. Eager to learn today and every day, Jerry. Thank you, Emily. I don't know if I can teach you something. I'm gonna try. I got an old video of it might have been Jerry the accountant. I don't think it was Terry. He wasn't really angry. But we'll see who he is. Sin will tell us who he is. And we got a video from a year and a half ago. So we're going to watch that today. Definitely feeling better. Solid sleep helped much. And blood pressure is rising back to normal. Good. Hope everyone is awesome on this Thirsty Thursday. Yes. Thirsty Thursday. Good, Quinn. Good, honey. I'm so glad to see you're doing good. Good to hear, Quinn. Yes. Sin. Boom. Hey there, Sin Diesel. Breaking news. Gold's been hitting all-time highs, and Peter has officially changed his last name to Still. Oh, he's loving this. He is loving this, man. Again, how many times can you be wrong, Sin? Huh? And again, I don't listen. I come from the precious metals world, and I don't bash them boys. They're on our team. You know what I mean? We're all in the same gang, and we're fighting against the same enemy. So we're gonna talk about that, man. We're gonna give gold and silver stackers their flowers today, but we're still gonna talk about what the title said. So yeah, the table is rising, Sin, wherever table he's at with Peter. Hi, our sensei, yes. Jor for the score says radical Bitcoin fundamentalist checking in for duty. Radical Bitcoin fundamentalist checking in for duty. Well, shit, I'm a radical Bitcoin fundamentalist too. Is that your new name, Jor? Is that an inside joke or something? Jor for the score. Jor, what's up, brother? My man Jor, how are you, man? Put you right here at the top. Jor for the score. Somebody never miss, had him begging for more. I miss those days, man. Miss those days, Jor. How you doing, my buddy, my friend? How are you, sir? Hi, Sin Diesel, Emily, Jor, boom. Always ready to learn. My grandfather taught me to learn all I can because no matter what, knowledge can't be taken from you. Your grandfather was a smart man, Quinn, or still a smart man. Very smart man. Love you too, brother. You know it. You know that, Sin. My man Sensei. Our Sensei, hello. Hello, everyone. Sharon B is in the house. Sharon, I mean, did I do something wrong, ma'am? What's up? You ain't been around lately, Sharon. How are you? Did I do something? What's up? Damn it, 80 says right. That's how I was going to greet you today. I cracked up when I heard that during your video today. VHF is a wild dude. Haha. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. VHF called you a let me go back. What do you call you, Jor? Radical Bitcoin. Wow, VHF. I just said that about VHF. VHF don't hold his tongue for nobody, bro. Wow. VHF is a wild dude. Damn. I mean, that you could get called worse than that. Shit, you can call me that, hell. Hello, George, Sharon. Sharon, love that girl. Me too. Hello, RBF. At Jordan. RBF, yes. Sharon B, how are you? Hey, Emily. Yay, it's Sharon B. Wow. So something happened this morning and it's carrying over till today. Huh. Boy, I hope you clipped that, Joe. I want to watch that. I want to watch that, man. 88 Sass Radio, Sharon B. Hey, I love Fanny. We love Fanny. We all love Fanny. Hey, Lauren, Emily, making homemade Mexican pizzas. You said it again. Fanny, why are you doing that? My stomach just got done growling. And you said it again? Peter's going for the record for how many times you can be wrong, right? Again, there's nothing wrong with being wrong, but there is something wrong with staying wrong. Just don't stay wrong, man. Jordan Arnie was so cute this morning. Yes, someone called Jor that on his live. Wow. Guess it was VHF. Looks like LMAO Lauren, my ex holds that record as far as I know. Well, number one, he's your ex, so he's got to be stupid, Quinn. Why in the hell would he leave you? VHF says guilty as charged. VHF, Lauren, Emzo, Samantha, Quinny, Sharon, Olaf, fam. VHF, Sin, Quinter, Sharon B, Samantha. Somebody never miss. Yeah, somebody. I don't know. I don't want to get sued, Jor. Quinn. VHF said, that was me. I said it. Guilty as charged. Guilty as charged. B Pizzle Incorporated. Hola, family, familia. Love y'all. Yes. B Pizzle Incorporated. Yes. Another food video coming in tonight on Nasser. Can't wait. P.S. Taco Bell is a scam. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. What's up, Backpacker? How you doing, brother? How are you? Sharon is always here. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, you need to sound off. I mean, I'd like you to sound off. Mac Brazel says silver and gold are the only lawful money, Article 1, Section 10. Very true. Absolutely. Very true. Yeah, VHF was mad at me on the live stream today and called me that. I've been called worse this week. Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, you could definitely be called worse than that. Jor, OMG, we rewatched your show. Holler, and we were so excited. We felt so amazing with your love you gave us on your live. Oh, did something happen this morning? The Hick, and we are here. What's up, the Hick? The answer is yes. What's the question? What's the question? The Hick, what's up, brother? How are you? Would you like me to put you on the wheel? I guess that's the question. Have you subscribed yet? Was that the question? Have you hit that subscribe button? Sure, great video with the fur babies. VHF happened. If you don't store your BTC on Ledger Nano, you too may be a radical Bitcoin fundamentalist. Ledger Nano? Who the hell puts their Bitcoin on Ledger? Oh, is that what the argument? If you don't store your BTC on Ledger Nano, you too. VHF, don't tell me you called Jorah a radical if he doesn't have Ledger. VHF, I know you're the contrarian, but come on, bro. Seriously? Sharon B. Love it, Jorah and Arnie, yes. I just wasn't going to call out VHF, LOL. Hey, Jerry and friends. Hey, sir, how are you? Neo, the one, is in the house. What's up, sir? Oh, man. Good to see you, Neo. How are you, brother? Neo, the one. Hello, VHF. Hi, Lauren. Taco Bell's a poor man's X-Lax. Change my mind. No, I can't change your mind on that. I call it Taco Hell. Because when you get on that toilet, it is hell coming out. I object, Sin. Sin, stay tuned. Neo, 5241 from today's live for anyone wondering. VHF taking shots. You know what? Do I want to be that guy? I think I got to be that guy, man. I think I got to be that guy, bro. I don't want to be that guy, but hey, sometimes you got to be that guy. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. 5241.
Cool. There's nothing wrong with Ledger. No. Jorah is a radical Bitcoin fundamentalist. Wow, I'm gonna add that to my resume. A radical. Sound like CNN, VHF. Radical. Jorah is a radical.
Sounds like CNN, Jor. Sounds like something I would say. Jor, except with the D word.
Tough one for any clean core shareholders. So Ledger is cool. There's nothing wrong with Ledger. No. Jorah is a radical Bitcoin fundamentalist. Wow, I'm going to add that to I'm going to add that to my resume. A radical. You sound like CNN, VHF. Radical. Jor is a radical Bitcoin fundamentalist. I might actually add that to my Nostr profile. I like that. But I would disagree with you, VHF. I agree with you here. I am a radical Bitcoin fundamentalist, but I would disagree with you on this, that
there's nothing wrong with Ledger. There's nothing wrong with Ledger. VHF. I mean, wow, bro.
Nothing wrong with Ledger. That's a crock of shit. There's many things wrong with the Ledger. Just ask AI right now. What are the main downsides to using a Ledger hardware device? It's going to say, well, there's a bunch of information leaked. It's closed source. They push through updates without telling their users. You can store shitcoins on there. So you got Bitcoin and shitcoin capability on there. It plugs into a computer. That's a good place to start. So there's my radical Bitcoin fundamentalist coming out.
Wow, VHF. VHF is here for the smoke. Wow, I have a Ledger Nano X. I figured you did. I figured you did. Stir that pot, Sin. Sir, yes, sir. Fire me up on that wheel. Okay, Vic. The Hick, I mean. What's up, the Hick? How are you, man? Have you hit that subscribe button and the like button? Wow, VHF. Hey, at least we are dudes and can laugh about it. Yeah. I mean, come on, man. You know, we're not snowflakes over here, Jor. No, VHF would never call anyone insulting names. Jor was talking S about Ledger, and my dude hasn't ever used one or even done the research on it. Wow, VHF. You must be some kind of prophet or something, bro. Well, I will say this, VHF. I have used it. I think Jor has used one, though. But I can't speak for Jor, but I had one myself, and I switched from Ledger, then I went to Trezor, and then I went to Cold Card Q. So, and yeah, I wouldn't touch a Ledger with a 10-foot pole, brother. So I guess I'm one of them Bitcoin radical fundamentals as well. Lawrence, sir, I've been known to be a habitual pot stirrer. Yes. And we're watching that right now. LMAO. What? Yeah. VHF. Hey. If you put on your heater before a jumper, you're not stacking hard enough. You put on your heater before a jumper. You're not stacking hard enough. Yeah. Radical? Yeah. I'm radical too. What about the pick someone said about yesterday? Ooh. Where's the lie, though? What lie? You said George never used Ledger. I don't know if he has or not, but everything George just said was the truth, bro. Can you dispute what he just said? Everything he just said was true about Ledger, brother. I already updated my Nostr profile to reflect my new title. Wow. And Sin sips his coffee. Like, I'm here for it. George, you updated it. The only digital asset ever lost on Ledger has been user error, never hacked. Well, nobody said it's ever been hacked, but they got a lot of problems, VHF. I mean, VHF, listen, man, if you want to use it, go ahead. Nobody's saying to use it, but, you know, I think Jor has been in Bitcoin probably longer than you have and used different ones more than you have. But I don't know that, but it sounds like it. Because if you're with Ledger, I mean, have you ever used a Cold Card Q or Trezor or something else, VHF, besides a Ledger? Because usually you start off with two things when you get into Bitcoin. You start off with Coinbase and a Ledger. That's how I started. Coinbase, Ledger. Everybody does that. And then once you do your studying and you realize if you become a Bitcoin maxi or a radical Bitcoin radical fundamentalist, you know that Ledger is shit. VHF, objectively speaking, bro. Fanny Packer, I see it. Oh, Pepe, not again, please. Yes. I'm checking now. LOL, Sam. I love Jor. Jor has it on his Nostr profile now. I might put it on mine. Thanks for the love, everyone. I guess we will be doing more Arnie and me vids. I watched that one. I did see that one pop up on my feed. That was a good one, man. Wow, I see it. Okay, Quinny. I, too, may be a RBF. Subscribe long ago and like button is already hit. Thank you, the Hick. I appreciate you, brother. VHF, we love you regardless of your 8-year-old tantrums. Yeah. Oh, VHF, we love VHF. Again, he's a contrarian, man. Ledger is certified, clarified butter, thanks to their quote-unquote backdoor security issues, exposing your contact info and their CEO choking on his words when he couldn't really explain those security issues. Yeah. I mean, VHF, how long have you been into Bitcoin, bro? You never heard about these problems, man? LOL, such a good boy. Thank you, Pepe. Yes. I get that, Pepe. I get that, Pepe. I'm wearing 4 layers right now to avoid turning on the furnace. It's 4 degrees in here. Damn. I think we found our topic for the night. LOL. I've only used Ledger. It didn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out, VHF. So you're telling people that started off with Ledger in the beginning and then moved up to Bitcoin only or more open source, safe, secure ones, and you're calling us radicals? VHF. You know what they said about a closed mind, brother? RBF to me equals resting bitch face. VHF, I got to rewire my brain to remember that. That's so funny, Quinn. Sharon, what pigs? I wasn't wearing my glasses. I couldn't see. I'm still getting scam phone calls because of damn Ledger email hack. Sharper than sword. Yeah, Sharper. Tell him, Sharper. Tell VHF what's up. Sharper, how you doing, my boy? Good to see you, sir. Another one of the legends on this channel. Sharper than sword. Good to see you, bro. Very good to see you, man. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy, man. Tasman 101. Hey, guys. Hey, Tasman. I think I've seen you before. Did you hit the subscribe button, sir? Would you like me to put you on the wheel? Tell me about yourself. Are you a Bitcoiner? I think I've seen you before. Jor, don't forget guest appearance from Lucky. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. He just jumped in. That was a heck of a video, too. Everyone, hello. What's up, Sharper? Taz and Sharper, hello. Welcome, Tasman 101. Fanny, I don't know. Someone said something about a pick yesterday on his show. Oh, RBF, I like that. Sounds like a hoodie. Yeah. VHF, hey, man, you just started something, brother. Hi, Sharper and Sword. How are you, Sharper? Jay Remmer, what's up, brother? My man, Jay Remmer, how are you, sir? Good to see you, man. Very good to see you. Love it, man. Pepe, RBF means something different to me. I think LOL. This is why I try to actively smile all the time. Can't let the RBF win. LOL, yeah. Or welcome back, Tasman. I think he's been here before. Sharper. Hey there, Jay Remmer. Ledger is on OnlyFans with being backdoor professionals. Wow. Probably, Fanny. Hello, Sharper the Sword. A closed mind leads to an open, backdoor exploit. Sendizo. My only argument is that Ledger is safe unless you fall for a scam. Okay, man, keep using it, brother. Pepe, don't listen to all the people in Bitcoin that have already used it and been in for years. Don't listen to them. Just, talk to yourself and say, hey, man, this is good. Forget everybody that's here. Just do your own thing, VHF. It's all good. Yeah, I'm subscribed. Yeah, you can put me on the wheel. Thanks. No doubt, Tasman. Tasman. Yeah, I think I called you Tasmanian something before. Tasman 101. Welcome back, sir. Good to see you. Taz, boom. Or you don't utilize best practices. Taz, well, that's what any one of them, VHF. Any wallet you can do that with, right? If you fall for a scam with anybody, it doesn't matter, brother. But why take that risk? Why be a low-hanging fruit, man? You see what I'm saying, VHF? Sharper, what's good? Hey, Jay Remmer, boom. Don't forget to like and subscribe, everyone. Thank you. I was waiting for Jay Remmer to say it. Nobody listens to me when I say it, Jay Remmer. So thank you. We got 21 in the chat. Like that number. Thank you, Jay Remmer. Haven't a bunch of Ledger buyers been targeted because of their details were released? Don't tell VHF that. He will defend it to the cows come home. So that statement should be your first and last argument. Exactly. Fanny, you're going to need a better argument, me Armino, respectfully. That's what I'm saying, bro. Not about being scammed. Their system got hacked, which led to them leaking customers' details. They know our home address, phone, email, etc. Everyone, yeah. But VHF ain't going to listen to that, though. VHF is, I love you, VHF, but he's one of those dudes where if he's wrong, he's going to stay wrong. He ain't going to listen to nobody. Stubborn is his middle name. One of the best practices, but a better cold water, air gap, open source. Yeah, that's a good start to best practices. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Sin. I mean, that's Okay, so I guess keys never being hacked is not a valid argument. No. No, it's not, brother. It's not about the keys, bro. No. One of the best prices well buy a better Bitcoin wallet. Okay, got you. Noted. All right, VHF, there you go, bro. And again, man, we're not coming from a place where we think we know better than you and this, that, and the third. And we're not doing that, VHF. We're doing it because we've had experiences. The best way to learn, you don't have to learn from your own mistakes. Learn from somebody else's mistakes, right? That's why you read a lot of books and learn from people that have been places that you've never been. But you know what that takes, man? Number one, it takes self-awareness of yourself, number one. And number two, it takes humility. And you got to have a little bit of, just a little bit, VHF, a little bit of humility, brother. And not come from the standpoint as I'm always right. I'm not going to listen to anybody. I'm always right type of thing. Because if you're thinking like that, man, again, closed mind, brother. Closed mind. Passport, for example, delete customers' details after a couple of months. Exactly. Big difference. No best practices. Padlock your back door and have a bar with nails to tag a sneaking backdoor professional. Okay. How have you been, Sharon B? I keep my Bitcoin on Fidelity. You guys are fools. Satman's in the house. Satman, what's up, bro? Hey, Satman, can you do me a favor? Can you tell Trent to come on in here? We love Trent, man. Have you seen him, by the way? And by the way, guys, do not, and I repeat, do not bring your girl around Satman. Okay? Even if she needs saving, he will save her. But let's just say after he's done, he might do something else with her. Take a look.
Thank you. I couldn't have saved Lois without your help. I'm aware of that.
Go to the moon. Outside with my niggas, we doing the most. Grabs on the table, yeah, I been gone. At the base, she shorty, she tryna put it over. Keep steady, I told her I'm on one. Tryna make me be the bad guy. Telling people that bitch, you a damn lie. Call me an ex, young nigga feeling paralyzed. When you don't go, can't stop, fuck a red light.
Bruce Wayne, he was with me when Joker... Is he alright? Do you know?
He's fine. Just fine.
I throw 150 for the nails. I might put a bad bitch.
Too much riz, Satman. Satman, you didn't even land the plane, bro. And how did you know that plane was gonna come down behind him like that, man? I mean, that was cold, Satman. That was cold. I'm good, Emily. How are you? Don't bring your girl around Satman, guys. Send, boom. Satman said he's busy. Okay, well, I'm gonna put him on the wheel anyways. All right. Oh my God, Trent is in the house. Well, he's busy. He's in the background. The Bitcoin technician. Tell him I said hi. And I love him. Trent, Satman, Emily, we've been DMing food pics. LOL. So Fidelity is a secret Satman? I don't know. Is it a secret Satman? It might be. I don't know. Satman, pure billionaire playboy behavior, sir. We are not on your level. We sure ain't. I mean, how's your shoulder feel after that, though? Satman? I mean, he did that with one arm. I mean, golly, Satman. That was what's up. Good to have you here with us, Sharon B. Yes, I would feel better holding my Bitcoin in Fidelity than on a ledger. Damn, VHF. He means that in all goodness. The music drowns out Trent yelling, "Damn it, slow down, Alfred." And I know Alfred's like, do you want to get in the plane now? He's like, nah, she's still looking. Did you peep how he looked at her before they took off, though? You see that little glance he gave her? I said, man, Joe, I would feel better holding my Bitcoin with the shady bunch than on Ledger. Damn. He's a trip. Anyway, guys, it's 30 minutes after all. Haha, it's all good. I know, VHF. It's 30 minutes after the hour. And it's also, again, Thursday, September 4th, 2025. We're going to start with the Bitcoin block of 216. As we know, we keep our Bitcoin base layer, the base layer of it. Wow, no blocks have come out in a half hour. So we're just going to do this one spin, I guess, 216. And we keep it, protected, and we love it. And we're going to celebrate every time a block comes out on this live. And there's only one block that came out, so we're going to do a spin for 216. The block subsidies is 3.125 Bitcoin, but the wheel subsidy is 100 Satoshis. That's my way to say thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. So on the first spin today, Thursday, September 4th, 2025. Good luck to everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Let's spin it with the first spin, and let's see who can win it. Holler. Holler, holler, holler. You know the funny thing about Holler is, ladies and gentlemen, she's got a definitely good thing to say about the wheel here. Where is it at? If I can find it. Here it is. The Bitcoin cheer, ladies and gentlemen.
Spin that wheel, here it's real, such a fly, that's a deal, round it goes, watch it land, Bitcoin prices in your hand.
The now world famous Hodler. I'm going to ask Hodler for her autograph and some pictures when I see her. Because she's famous now, ladies and gentlemen. For this speech right here, ladies and gentlemen. Because I don't know if you guys are stacking hard enough. But she's world famous now. Check it out.
Nobody in your life has showed you active disdain, you're not stacking hard enough. If you are still invited to a family Thanksgiving, you're not stacking hard enough. If you're made fun of for brown bagging your lunch, you're not stacking hard enough. If your car is younger than Bitcoin, you're not stacking hard enough. If somebody hasn't called you a retard in your life, you're not stacking hard enough. You're just not stacking hard enough.
I'm going to go out on a limb when I say this. It's actually not a limb. I'm going to make a prediction. If she puts her mind to it, I believe she could be the first not only female woman president of the United States of America, if that's what she decides to do, but the first Bitcoin president. And by the time she's 35, so I don't know what that year that is, 25 years from now, I don't know, she's 9, 10. Just saying, man. The year 2050, I'd vote for her. That's for damn sure. She is world famous now, and I am so glad to have her here. I'm so proud of her. I know you are, Backpacker and Fanny. My God, man. What a family, man. What a family. All right, I'm behind now. Let me see. Hold on. Music drowns out train. Yes, for Lauren. It's all good. You missed the ice pack at home. Oh, okay. Okay. I figured, man. That shoulder. All seriousness. Yeah, I'm serious too. I'd rather leave it on an exchange than Ledger. Like all seriousness. Sad man, Trent is burnt out from work. Please send him some of your hero energy. Yes, please. Fidelity been around for longer than all of us. They know what's up. Yep. Exactly. Hello, Jerry and everyone. Woke up bullish. He woke up like this. What's up, bro? Good to see you, man. How are you? Woke up bullish. I'm going to have to get Hodler's autograph when I see her. That's for sure. Spaceman, I came for the spin. I stayed for the controversy. It's going to be something. You know that, Spaceman. Spaceman, what's up, sir? How are you, man? Good to see you. Welcome back in. How's your day today, sir? Let's fucking go. They must have cranked up the difficulty, right? Man, them blocks are coming out slow, brother. Good luck, friends. Good game, Holler. Holler. Holler winning everywhere, right? She's just winning. Holler. I appreciate that we can talk shit to each other and remain calm. Absolutely, bro. It's all fun over here, man. You know that. Oh, I'm so hungry now, Fanny Packer. Holler doing it big today, ain't she? Congrats, Holler. Aha. Thank you. No doubt. Future leader right there. She's a very smart girl. Oh, my gosh, man. Buy stock in the Backpacker family. Buy stock in those kids, man. For real. Shoot, we brown bagged our lunch today for all our appointments. Nice. Nice. Your name's in lights, Holler. For real. Hello, Jerry. GOW, what's up? Welcome back in, sir. How are you? GOW. I forgot my damn drink in the refrigerator. Damn it. GOW. 2050, Holler for president. Yeah, figure out. I believe you got to be 35 years old and figure out what year that is. Is it 2035? So 2028, 2032, 2036, 2042. 2046, 2050. Yeah, 2050's a few cycles from now. Benjamin, hey Jerry, I am so late. You're good, brother. How are you? Benjamin. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. It's really not anymore. How you doing, brother? Beautiful and smart. Michelle, you talking about yourself here? Michelle, how are you, man? Oh my Lord, Michelle's here. Let me straighten up here. Michelle, how are you, man? Good to see you. Yes, you are beautiful and smart. Oh, you're talking about Holler. Yes, her too. Her too, Michelle. How are you, man? Good to see you. I try to act like I don't treat Michelle any different than anybody else. Michelle, how are you? No favoritisms here. Holler for prayers by the time we hit Epoch 10. Yes. Yeah, guys, we got to do that math on that, man. So I don't know how old she is. Hello, GOW. Can I call them Packer family the Bitcoin bunch like the Brady bunch? Yeah. Benjamin, woke up bullish. How are you? Good evening, everyone. Good evening to you, man. Good to see you. Said, I bought a sandwich at the gas station. Swore I saw a Holler behind me looking disappointed. Wow. Sat man goes to gas stations? Thank you, Jerry from Holler. Oh, you don't got to thank me, sweetheart. You know that. You know we love you. Number one fan is here. How you doing, Jerry? Hey, Angel. How you doing, young man? Good to see you, sir. You got some homework or what? Which one's the background noise? The homework or me? Because I know you guys do homework on the computer now. That's cute, Quinn. Angel, hi, Angel. Hello, Emily. Sakura. How are you, ma'am? Good to see you. Right behind your daddy, as always. To be honest, she's here. Good to see you. How are you? You got homework? Doing good, Lauren. How are you? Sad man. Doing good, Sakura. Sad man. That was her, and she's very disappointed in your purchase, but then forgave you when she saw you buy sats all day. Yes. Is Sat Man a Bitcoiner too? Hey, WB. Hi, Emily. How are you? Okay, I'm done stuffing my face. You're good, brother. She will have to run 2054. She will be 10 next year. Okay. Yeah, we got to make sure that math is right. 10 next year. Okay. And somebody double check that. Is it 35 years old? You got to be the president? I think it is. Let me get on that wheel. Amos, what's up, bro? I got you, man. How are you? Let's do the math on that, man. We can start campaigning right now for her. We need her in the office, man. First Bitcoin president, first female and Bitcoin president. Somebody might beat her to the female part, though, by then. Hopefully somebody based. How are you and the fam, Michelle? She have to wait for the following election, LOL. Okay. Hey, Miss Michelle. Hey, Miss Michelle, we love you. Jerry. Oh, Michelle, you know you got a black man blushing up here, Michelle, every time you come in here. See, it's live, so I can't hide nothing, Michelle. You know what I'm saying? Did I ask you if you're coming to Vegas, by the way? Solar in the house. Solar in the building. How are you, sir? Solar Satoshi. Let me stop harassing Michelle. Michelle, like, this guy's harassing me. I'm going to call YouTube. I'm teasing, but I'm not. But I'm teasing. Let me straighten up 3 octaves higher than normal voice. Hi, how are you? Get it together, Jerry. I know, man. I know. Good evening, everyone. Evening, my fellow players. What's up, Kramer? How are you, sir? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Kramer America Industries. Good to see you, man. Sid, how you doing? Solar, Kramer. Mrs. Flipper has been quiet today. Yes, she has. Kramer. Hola, Kramer. Hi, Fanny. How are you feeling today? Yes. And we are stacking together through it all. How about you? Damn right we are. Hi, Emily, Quinn, Lauren. Can you imagine having a woman like that stacks sats? Stacking sats and just such, can you imagine that, guys? Hello, Unfiltered Love with Michelle F. Stush in the house. Just got off work. Yes. Yes. Where are we at here? Matter of fact, make sure you guys go subscribe to her, by the way. I got her right here. Right here. I don't know how she got there so quick. She's right there. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I look at it every day and nothing like that. I'm not saying that. But make sure you guys go subscribe to Michelle. Let me stop. Michelle's like, I'm not coming back here anymore. He keeps messing with me. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Michelle. All right? Unfiltered Love with Michelle F. Look at that. Look at that, guys. So make sure you guys go subscribe to Michelle, please, and thank you. Please. Unfiltered Love with Michelle. Stush in the house. Just got out of work. Got you, bro. How are you, man? How are you, sir? Good to see you, man. I better stop. She may not come to Vegas if I keep this up. Everyone, drop a like. Thank you, Quinn. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Very much, Quinn, for saying that. They don't listen to me, Quinn. You know that. Kramer Industries, how are you? Hello, Stush. Hey there, Solar. LOL Cabron. Did I do that right, Quinn? Cabron, what's up? How are you, sir? We got some lovely ladies in our freaking group, don't we, man? Sheesh. LOL Cabron. Good to see you, brother. Thanks for coming back in, man. Bless you and your fam, Michelle F. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks for the reminder, Quinn. I'd forgotten to like the live. Yes. Man, it's wild here. I know I gotta stop. Oh, by the way, make sure we subscribe also to my boy Trent. He's not in here right now. He's working, but make sure we subscribe to Trent from the Bitcoin Technician. All right. This is my boy. Sat man, tell him I gave him a plug, please. And yeah, make sure we follow all of our BFFs here and our living in the future guys, please. WB Stush. I sit here and giggle like we are all on FaceTime with Jerry. I love this vibe so much. Oh, thank you, Quinn. I appreciate that. Yeah, we gonna have some fun. You know, we always try to. I usually like when I first join. Yeah, my pleasure, Pepe. Solar, the king. Hey, yes, Stush. Where is Scotty Boy today? Typhoon get him? I don't know. Let me see. See if I missed any zaps. Let's see. I've been talking about knots and core too much. People ain't zapping me no more. And like, we don't want to hear this shit, Jerry. We don't want to hear Terry. I've been Terry the last couple of days. So I said, you know what? Let me go back to Jerry because Terry's he's a lot. You know what I mean? Terry's a trip, man. Let's see if did I miss anything? I don't think so. Let's see. My damn internet will work. Oh, Jenny Legendary sent me matter of fact, before that. Yesterday I forgot to say this. Before the show even started, yesterday at 10 a.m. my time, Mr. 5000 came in and brought 5,000 in. I didn't give him a shout out. So Mr. and Mrs. 5000, thank you. And then Jenny Legendary today at 7:26 a.m. my time sent in a Jenny's app. So Jenny, if you're listening, thank you so much, ma'am. I appreciate that very much. You know that helps with the payroll. Appreciate that, especially when ain't nobody doing nothing. So I appreciate that. Oh, Trent. Thank you, Trent. I think Trent was mad at me too. Trent, welcome in. Thank you, Trent, with the Trent app. I was watching Trent's video yesterday, and he said, I'm not watching Jerry's stream anymore. He's talking about knots and core too much. It's like, oh, damn, that hurts. Normally, I'll be like, I don't give a when somebody says, but when Trent says it, I said, oh, boy. Yeah, Trent was like, I'm not watching Jerry's stream right now. I said, oh, okay. He said it on the stream, on his video. So he watched it to the end. I said, wow, Trent. I said, tell me how you really feel. I said, let me slow down then. Let me slow down. Can't be pissing off my donors, man. Cannot be doing that. So, Trent, Jerry's back. Thank you so much for that, Trent. That's a zap. That's a Trent zap, a Minnesota zap. Great state of Minnesota. He keeps the streak alive, even though he didn't like what I was saying. He still was zapping. Trying to love you, man. I appreciate that, brother. Seriously, very much, man. But Jerry's back today. Sub to you, Michelle. Subscribe. Yeah, Scotty mentioned something about that this morning, George. Did he? Who has 2 thumbs and just subscribe to Michelle? You did, rolling those R's like a pro right now. Okay, thank you, Quinn. I got to check with you on that one. I'd rather have friends that talk to my face and defend my back and defend me behind my back than friends that talk nice to my face and talk shit behind my back. That's right, brother. Say it again, sir. VHF, very good point. 100% agree. Yes. It's amazing how the only... It's amazing how the only man is a word the butcher can say correctly is bastard. Yeah, well, Curse words come pretty easy for me sometimes. Hi, Jerry. Hey, Natasha. How are you, man? Good to see you. Natasha, you should be in Vegas soon, right? Coming to party for your birthday? Good to see you, Natasha. How are you? Solar Satoshi. Swipe right if your idea of romance includes node uptime and low time preference. Yes, it does. I'm swiping right. Hey, Natasha. Good, but do you actually listen to those who say it to your face, VHF? Ooh. Damn. I am at the Bellagio Hotel finally. Oh, wow, Natasha. Is that right? I know where that is. Oh, look at Trent. Trent sent something else in. Trent sent in 1,858 sats. Again. Thank you, Trent. And Trent says, not to get it twisted, I'm on not side. Oh, I know. I heard you, Trent. I heard you. You just said, I don't want to hear it no more. I don't want to hear it anymore. I said, okay, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. One thing you can't do, because I'm kind of like a politician up here, as a Bitcoin politician, if you will, you can't piss off your donors. Okay? Anybody else, I'm not saying I don't care. Obviously, I do care. But your donors are saying, I don't want to hear that shit, Jerry. I'm Trent. Okay, man. Sorry, sir. Paul, Trent, Jenny, the big boys. Okay, I got you. I'm at the Bellagio Hotel. That's one of my favorite hotels too, Natasha. Agree, VH. I would rather someone be mad that I was honest than be mad I lied to spare their feelings. Yes. Hello, Natasha. Cryptomania guy's back. Just a bit late today. MB, Jerry, how are we now? We're good, man. How are you? Thank you again, Trent. That was a big zap again, brother. I appreciate that, man. Very much, brother. You know me, man. I'm a free speech absolutist. You can say whatever you want to me, man. I don't get butthurt about it. You know what I mean? But you know me, Trent. You know I listen to your videos all the way to the end. Cryptomania guy. I listened to it all the way to the end. He said it right at the last second. I said, oh, damn, okay. Cryptomania guy, good to see you, man. I do, Sharper. VHF, excellent, boom. Lies, I picked a side. I just needed to. Sad man, you picked a side too? Wow. LMAO Sensei, amen, VHF. EB, what's up, bro? Where you been at, my guy? How you doing, man? Good to see you, sir. Welcome back. Hello, Cryptomania and EB. I'm sure thanks to Maria is also in his vocabulary repertoire as well as Geraldo. Huh. Culo? I don't really understand that word, sir. I'm sure thanks to Damn it, Sid. Damn it, why do you come on my live, Sin? Embarrassing me like that. I enjoyed all the F-bombs as of late. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, Terry likes to curse, man. Terry is he's not a nice guy. You know, that's the dark side of Jerry. The dark side of the moon, if you will. Hello, EB. Yes, sure. F for friends. Yes. That's what my F's are for. What's up, EB? E-Bizzle. Hopefully we didn't upset Gray. I think Gray was all right. I think Gray liked Terry, what I was saying. Hello, I thought I snuck that in. No, you did not, Sadman. No, you didn't, sir. Sadman, listen, if you notice that when I watch a video on here, I always watch it all the way to the end because I want to make sure that person gets their time up. So I always watch it to the end. So, Satman, I watched it to the end. Make sure you tell Trent that, Satman. Lawrence Star, only when Maria's on the screen. Wow. Yeah, that's when he gets pissed off with Maria. Which again, if you're mad at Maria's on the screen, I got questions, man. Just saying. Wow, we are still on 216, Jor. Wow. Okay. Well, we can get all into the video, real quick, or the lesson for today. And as you guys can see from the title, gold hits all-time high. Should you sell your gold for Bitcoin? Huh, that's a good question. My man is not a fan of BBLs. What's that? What I miss? Talking about Gray. Because Gray doesn't like Maria, Lauren. I mean Sharper. So we're going to watch a newscast from Bloomberg Television talking about, this is from a couple days ago when gold hit its all-time high. So they're going to talk about it a little bit, then we're going to talk about it. So let's take a look.
What signal is gold sending you right now?
Well, precious metals in general have been sending the signal for some time this year. I mean, obviously, very strong performance across the board, and silver now outperforming gold actually on that ratio that a lot of metals players watch. So pretty much a signal of concerns around debasement of currencies or inflation containment and the activity of central banks going forward, particularly major central banks. There's, of course, other supply and demand factors, such as sort of reserve managers acquiring more precious metals. All of these are in play. But really, if you're a Martian and came to Earth today and saw what's been happening to precious metals, what's happening to the long end of the bond curve, it's really telling you.
So a first trade a Martian might make if he arrived here on Earth would be to go, gold's looking good, sell long bonds, sell duration. Is that the trade the Martian would make?
If this Martian was a momentum player, yes, and I should be sort of screaming here.
Really getting into the weeds.
Exactly. As a contrarian player, I should be thinking about taking the other side. But actually, there are points where you're at such an important macro cross juncture, and we are exactly at one of those. And I think you can kind of see the writing on the wall. It's difficult to sort of time exactly when it plays out in tandem. But I think personally, it has begun, and this is really the time where we're starting to take quite a bit of that right tail, if you like, on inflation risk. So you're pricing obviously perfection in markets. We know why, right? So conditions economically are okay. Fed's about to cut more. Things are good, right? We have some more fiscal juice. The big beautiful bill in the US. So what's the problem, right? More to come out of Germany. So that's why stocks love it. But on the other hand, if you look at the bond market, it's not sort of like super concerning yet because we're not out of these ranges. Certainly not in US 10s. But if you look at JGBs, you look at UK 30s. Actually, they've been leading. Those are the leaders. Germany has caught up. And actually, what's happening with France long end is also concerning.
So these are the concerns.
It's funny when I watch videos like this or look at stuff from the fiat world or the fiat point of view, it almost seems like, how we say, what would we do without Bitcoin, right? Like, what would we do without Bitcoin? And when I hear the normies or the mainstream media, the lamestream media or whatever, talking about gold, they're talking about it as an inflation hedge, which it is, by the way. Like Bitcoin doesn't even exist. You know what I mean? And again, if Bitcoin didn't exist, I would be all on this stuff, into the gold, into the silver. The problem is people don't know about Bitcoin, and that's what it is. You know what I mean? And it's funny we do that. Let me see my names. My man, what I miss? Big beautiful ladies. Gray said yesterday he was taking a break for a few weeks. That's right, he did say that. VHF, that part. Yep. Sell everything for Bitcoin. That's what I do, Trent. Hey, Trent, how are you, sir? Welcome in, man. Thank you for the big donations, brother. I appreciate it. Sorry for pissing you off. Oh, okay. I don't think it's because of anything here. He seemed nice about it, Lauren. Yeah, he did. I think he just... I was going to say something. Gray's probably just busy. He's going on vacation. Yeah. Yeah, he had to let us know. Okay, I don't think it's because of anything. He seemed, sharper. I've seen when he left and said something nice when he's not happy on another channel. Yeah, was hoping so. Yeah, he's probably just taking a break. Hey, maybe. Jerry, are you watching the NFL tonight? It's opening day. No, I'm not. Not even a little bit, brother. I don't watch sports anymore, man. I do not watch sports anymore. Nothing wrong with it. If you guys like it, that's fine. But I'm 50 years old, and I've spent a lot of years watching sports, and that's part of the reason why the bread and circus thing that our boy was saying hits me hard, because I was distracted by sports. But now I'm shifting my second half of my life over to something that's that makes sense. You know what I mean? Or so liked. So, shifting it over here. So, no, I will not be watching. I don't watch basketball or anything either. Big, beautiful ladies. Yes, BBL. We should be thankful for the lagging adoption of Bitcoin. We all need to stack at low prices. Yeah, that's where the opportunity is at. Freedom family, how's it going? Trade A, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. How you doing, man? Always good to see my man, Trey. How was your day today, bro? You making that money or what? Good to see you, sir. Dips are a gift. They are. They absolutely are. We've been here an hour already almost. I swear I feel like we've been here 15 minutes, man. Trey, boom. Agree, VHF. Hey, Trey. Started working on a bread and circus tee a couple months back. Yeah. I mean, that hit me hard, man. I'm not saying I ever, got any food stamps or government assistance or nothing like that, because that's where the bread comes in at. But the circus part, I definitely fell for that trap, bro. I was all up in the circus, man. Worrying about celebrities and what they're doing and entertainers and all kind of stupid shit, man. These people don't give a shit about us, bro. Send it to a Millie Sad. I want to retire. Yes, VHF. Dips or gifts. Dipshits, not so much. Yes. Oh, my God. Dips or gifts. Dipshit, not so much. Yeah. In Jorah's voice. I'm tuning in tonight. Saquon is the only athlete I cheer for. Oh, that's my guy. I love Saquon, man. Saquon is the ultimate athlete, man. You know what I mean? I really like Saquon Barkley. You know, of course, a lot of it is because of he's Bitcoin. But he's just a good dude, man. And he's smart as hell. You know what I mean? And he's just he's a big time advocate for Bitcoin, man. He's just a good man. He really is. If you know his story and stuff, he's a good dude, man. I'm great, pal. Yes, sir. Took a break from sewing to chime in on the live. Thank you, man. My alpha buddy brung me a blanket to rework on a hoodie. Nice, man. Very nice, brother. Thank you, man. He's on Team Bitcoin. Dude is an absolute stud. He is. He is, man. I would love to sit down with Saquon Barkley, man, and talk to him. I got some I don't know anybody in the NFL, but I do know some people in the NBA, and maybe I can do something with that. Because one of my goals here, I was going to try to orange pill the NBA. Orange peel. Get it? The peel, basketball. I wanted to orange pill the NBA. But after when you know these dudes, man, oh, man, those guys are something else. And again, these people don't need it. They don't need Bitcoin. These guys are so damn rich, it doesn't even make any sense, man. You should see the money, the shit they spend on, man. And I'd be looking at them like, what are you doing, bro? Again, they just think it's an endless stream of cash, man. I'm just like, wow. They don't know that their careers are very, very short, man. They're not here that long. They're making so much and it's coming in so fast. They don't understand. They're young, man. And they're dumb, a lot of them. So what's up, fellas? What's up, Trey? Trey, hey, Emily, hey, I'm hope your day is doing splendid. Yes. He is great. He is a great asset to bring others into Bitcoin as well. Absolutely. Samantha Nakamoto, hey, hope you're enjoying your day. Look at Trey saying what's up to everybody. They drip so much that some end up being a bit saucy. And not the saucy we like, Sin. I know exactly what you're talking about, bro. I mean, I be looking at the shit they wear, Sin. I'm just like, bro, you did not get that from the men's department. In my Charlie Murphy's voice, Sin. You did not get that from the men's department, bro. It's good. Hope your day is good too, Trey. Yeah. Trey knows what's up.
Concerns that are clearly affecting the long end of the bond market or in some geographies. And then to Guy's point earlier, can gold and stocks continue to rise together, or are we at an inflection point in that relationship as well? Is gold telling us something about where stocks will head?
Yeah, I mean, I think bonds probably are the trigger to watch. I see the trend. Certainly, I see the
bonds are the trigger to watch. Can you imagine that? Bonds are the trigger. If anybody in my group or watches my videos has bonds, guys, oh, man. Jesus. Yeah, NFL players usually go broke after their career. They need Bitcoin more than anyone else. Yeah, they need it more. But again, they don't know that, Jor. They don't know that. The average NFL player career, I think, is like 4 years, 3.5 years, something like that. But an NBA player is even worse, man, because their careers are a little bit longer. But that money comes in fast, man, and so do those women. Fast money attracts fast women.
The trend in gold and precious is more structural in nature, and this reserve accumulation matters. And I do think we are in a, if the long end game is a financial repression game, which probably seems the more likely outcome with regards to the debt load we have and the interest rates we're paying, then certainly the gold trend can continue over the long run. So let's park that aside. Now, the relationship of bonds and stocks, obviously we know that correlations there have been positive since.
Michelle says something interesting here. That's really why they get the big G bucks. Agree. They are emasculated. Yeah. And I know down there in Atlanta, you know some of them dudes. You know, certain cities, they just be all over the place. Vegas is one of them places where a lot of NBA players are here. A lot of them are here, man. And you see them fools all the time. And I'm just like, bro, what are you doing, man? Bonds are the best. Fidelity told me so. Yes. Easy come, easy go. Everything in life, VHF. Everything in life. Odell Beckham is smart is a smart man as well. Think he were talking those NFL checks. Think he were taking those NFL checks in Bitcoin. Yeah, he was. Some of them. Hey, yes, some of them he was. I believe. A lot of people thought he was stupid for it too. Flipper got stung by a wasp. Oh my gosh, is she okay? She all right? Fast money, fast women. Yeah. D Lanta. Yes. Yep. I love Atlanta, but Atlanta is wild, bro.
2021, right? Since the break, when we shifted to this new regime, we would argue the slightly higher inflation regime. Then, what happens to bonds matters. So if the sell-off is orderly, as we've been seeing, and it's actually driven by sort of better growth expectations or broad, no big concerns, if you like, then it's okay. But I think if we shift in this pendulum where the sell-off becomes more nasty, which is the bit that I worry about, if you like, when I go to bed, that's a different dynamic for stocks. So I would say probably not just yet, but how would they adjust this supply, how sentiment shifts now, and what happens to those inflation numbers in the next 2 to 3 months, I think will be important.
Yeah, very important. Very important. And there's a reason why I'm showing this. Hey, Jerry and fam. Hope you all had a less hectic day than me. Hey, Grasshopper. How are you? Good to see you. Very good to see you, Grasshopper. I didn't have a hectic day today. I had a real laid-back day today. I'm not going to lie. How was it hectic? Poor Flipper. Oh, no, Flipper. Atlanta is definitely wild. LOL. The Magic City stories I have is crazy. Oh, my God. I can only imagine. Let me turn my fan on. Only imagine, Trey Day. Hey there, Grasshopper. She's okay. Kay just got very scared. Oh. Make sure to kiss it. Fanny Packer, as long as she is okay, yes. Glad she's okay, absolutely. FYI, we all have bonds. If you are an American, look at the number on the back of your Social Security card. That's your bond number they gave you when you were born. Huh. Very interesting, Sharon. Sin, when I moved here, the first thing I said is these mofos driving up on your bumper because they like, Michelle. Trying to fix plumbing leaks. Oh, man. A lot of people have been going through that on our channel, Grasshopper. Absolutely. Yeah. If you know, you know, Sharon. Oh, Sharon, are you ready to go there? Oh, boy. We always pick something. Poor Flipper. Hope she feels better soon. Yes. $1 billion baby, Sharon B. So why am I showing you that clip, and why is gold important to Bitcoin? Well, number one is that is the people. Hold on. Yes, buddy. What's up, buddy? Nope, I'm working right now. What's up? Okay. But do not jump on that couch, buddy, okay? Yeah, so the reason why I showed that video for a couple reasons. One is we need Bitcoin adoption. Okay, that's the lifeblood of Bitcoin. Okay. We need people in the ecosystem in order for it to get to where we want it to go, right? It's not about number go up, it's about free to go up. All right. Now, when people watch news clips like that, and they're talking about, oh man, rate cuts and this, that, and the third, and the dollar's losing value, and bonds this, and inflation that, the safe haven is gold. It's always been that way, and a lot of people believe in that. So that's why the gold shops right now are just filled up. They're running out of gold and silver at the gold shops here in Nevada, in Las Vegas. And the reason why is they're doing the same thing that our Bitcoiners are doing. They're going in because they want to protect their money, their energy, their life force, right? Their currency. And they believe that gold is the way. And that's what I thought too. But they don't know that Bitcoin is the way. Because they just don't know. It's the unknown known. People, like if you ask a gold stacker what Bitcoin is, they'll tell you what it is. They'll say, oh, it's a digital, fairy dust or whatever. But they haven't taken the time to really study it. I'm telling you guys right now, a big market for us to get in is, to me, the two big markets, the ones I always look at, is real estate and precious metals. Gold, silver, platinum, all that stuff. Why? Because they know what sound money is. Now, not as much as the real estate investor. Real estate investors are sometimes gold stackers too, but they come from a point of they're trying to make a monthly check, and they're trying to get out of the rat race, and they're trying to protect their wealth, because they understand inflation. Gold stackers understand inflation better than anybody. They really do. If you watch some gold and silver stacker videos, them guys got it. They got it down. It's just that they're riding the wrong horse, man, and they don't know what time it is with it. You know what I mean? That's why I spend so much time talking about them and to them. You know what I mean? Sharon, absolutely. Oh shit, Sharon. Yeah. Poor Flipper. Hope she feels better soon. $1 billion baby, Sharon B. Just saying, it's true. I'm safe from marrying one. Yes, you are, Michelle. Sounds like you're not married, Michelle. Yeah, Michelle, former Decatur resident here, living in Atlanta in the 90s was wild, especially Midtown. Oh, boy. Yo, chat. Rudy, what's up, brother? How are you, sir? I'm just teasing you. Don't run away from me, Mom. Michelle, don't run away from me, Michelle. Rudy Gamer, 123. Gold and silver is the gateway to Bitcoin from fiat for most people. Exactly. Yep. It is the bridge to Bitcoin. It's like elementary school to college. Bitcoin is graduate college. Rudy Gamer, 123. Salute. Boom, Rudy Gamer. Hi, Rudy Gamer. Hello, Rudy Gamer. I think we need demand more than adoption. We have a fixed supply, so we only need demand. I don't need Bitcoin to be a reserve currency. Okay, that's fair. Sin, you know what I mean. You know Sin does. Cash flow is what they are looking for. Exactly. That's what I couldn't get that off my tongue. That's exactly what it is, Trent. Real estate is probably more probable due to the diversity in the age group. Gold is full of boomers and folks set in their ways and a little technology adverse. Yeah. I actually made a video about that, Sin. I think you saw that one. I said 10 reasons why gold stackers will not buy Bitcoin. And that's one of my reasons, one of my 10 reasons. You are absolutely right, Sin. Feel better soon, sweet Flipper. Yes, we love you, Flipper. We know that. All right, let's see where we're at with the wheel spins here. Wow. Look at this, Jor. One freaking block came out. We did 216. Now we're going to do 217. Wow. We've been here over an hour, too. All right, let's spin it for 217. Let's see who's going to win it. Fanny, put honey on it. It draws the poison out. Ooh. Look at Michelle. Michelle, my bell. Michelle, my bell. Gold is so unique, it'll never go away. No, it won't go away. Not at all. I love gold, man. Hello, Jerry. Salah, how are you? Is that how you say it? I don't know how you say it. How you doing, man? Welcome back in, sir. Thank you for coming in. Crazy how fast the blocks were coming out during George's stream. Now the blocks are on chopped and screwed. Oh man, but it'll break out here in a few minutes. Chopped and screwed. Oh my God, Sin. 1, supply and demand. 2, for your halving cycle. 3, hedge on inflation. That's all we need. Good point, VHF. I can't argue that, brother. Good game, Michelle. Grasshopper, hello. Sweating and smiling together. Hello, everyone. Adam, how are you, sir? Good to see you, man. How goes you? Adam. And Lori. Put Adam and Lori. Sweating and smiling together. That's what we do. How you doing today, sir? Good to see you, man. Let's see. Very good. Hello. Hi, Lauren. How are you? Michelle. Hey, Emily. Sharper says, just in, River Exchange has completed a proof of reserves audit confirming they hold 100% of customer Bitcoin. Wow. Love that. Love that. That difficulty adjustment kicked in. Yeah. Hola, Adam and Lori. See if YouTube don't censor that last comment. This one, Sharper? I'm guessing a bunch of miners are powering down, getting ready for the difficulty adjustment. Oh, that's what it is. Sharper, that's one of the things I like about them. Yeah, me too. Me too. One of the things I don't like about them is they're backing you-know-who. I don't like that. Hi, Adam and Lori. What's up, JLF fam? V, what's up, brother? How are you, sir? Something just happened on speed. Hold on. V, how you doing, sir? 88 sats. Thank you very much. 88 sats. Let's see. 88 sats. Would that be Jor? Bitcoin self-regulating, doing what it's designed to do, yeah? Thank you, Jor. If that's you, sir. I appreciate that, man. Hey, V. I zapped you guys, too. I zapped Maple Bitcoin today. I watched that whole video today, too, Jor. You and the Maple Boys? Had to watch that one. Yeah, I posted it first time and didn't pop up. YouTube censored it. Oh, wow. V, thanks for getting that comment in. Sin Diesel, Hopper and V, yeah. Yeah, Forrest, you guys did a great job in that video. You did some very, very unbiased breakdown of that situation, Jor, until the end, like you said. But Forrest did a great job. You asked some really good questions, Jor. Very good questions. And I learned a lot from that video. So that was good. But even when you're trying to be unbiased, it's hard to be unbiased, especially when it's that one-sided, Jor, if you know what I mean. Hola, amigas and amigos, yes. Hopper and V, Maple Bitcoin had a good video today. That's the one I watched. That is the one I watched. Hey, Quinn the winner, yep. It wasn't me. On my shoulder. It wasn't me. Okay, somebody's replicating you then, man. Wow. Sin. You never did this before? Sin sent, well, maybe you have. Maybe you have. Sin sent me a sin zap on Strike. Have you ever done that? Yeah, maybe you have. Thank you, Sin. I appreciate that very much. 1845, great state of Texas. Damn, Sin, that's a lot of sats, brother. What did I do to deserve that? Thank you. You know that helps. That helps, Sin. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. I am undeserving, sir. Thank you, brother. Sharper, to avoid censorship, you got to speak cryptographically. Yes, you do. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, we lost our unbiased status near the end. Again, but Jor, you know, how can you not, bro? I mean, it's just, you know. Terry. Whoa. I don't want Terry to come out. Wow, whoa. Trent sent is this a row of boobs? Or is those the threes are row of boobs, right? Trent just sent in a big Jor app, I guess. 8,888. Damn, Trent. Thank you, sir. Trent, please don't ever leave my channel. Trent. Damn, brother. Just made my phone heavy, man. Thank you so much, Trent. Wow. Thank you. I'll have to check out the Maple Bitcoin video later. It was really good. It'll open your eyes up to a lot of this stuff, Adam. Try something new today. First time at this age, it's rare that I can still say that. Yeah. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Because that's where it goes anyways when I get done. I do payroll from Speed, Sin, and then whatever's left over, I just transfer back over to Strike. So thank you, brother. I appreciate that very much, Sin. Seriously. Did not notice that at all at the end, Jor. Not at all. Did not notice. No, me neither, Jor. Me neither. I had just Zap 88 on Nasser, so maybe that was me. Yes, it was, Solar. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Damn, Trent. Yeah, damn, Trent, right? Yeah, Trent. I would have thought that was Jor. But it was Trent. Thanks, Trent. Yeesh. I still couldn't find where I could send a note, though, Jerry. Huh. Did you send it from Strike, Sin? Because if you send it from Strike at the bottom, you can do it. I can send those from Strike. It looks like you did send it from Strike, though. I don't know. But thank you again, man. That was a heavy one, bro. Very heavy. Appreciate that. All right, where we at here? Okay, we got a couple come on. Let's do a couple spins, and then we'll watch. I think it's Jerry the accountant. Damn Trent. Yep, sent from Strike. Huh? Yeah, it's usually right at the bottom, Sin. Usually right at the bottom. So I liked our HR take on it today, and they seem to be on the side of core without being on the side of core. Nice to hear different sides and their reasoning. Huh? I didn't see that. I'd like to see that one. I would like to see that. Thank you for the zap you sent me, Solar Satoshis. Oh, wow. Thank you, Solar. And thank you again, Solar. I appreciate it. All right, let's spin for 218. Thank you guys so much for the zaps. I appreciate it very much. Seriously. I'm self-funded here. I don't have any sponsorships or anything like that. So you guys power the show. And if it wasn't for you, I'd be out here door dashing right now. So I really appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much. Sharon. Congratulations, Sharon. You're the winner. My main takeaway is that they were trying to not piss off the Knots crew and are also not that worried about it. Huh. My main takeaway is that they were trying to not piss off the Knots crew and are also not that worried about it. Not that worried about what? About the expansion? Who's our HR? The more the 1,000 bytes. I think Bitcoin will flip gold market cap way before normies believe or adopt it, and by then they won't be interested anyways. Okay, all right. Pomp thinks September will be an up month. Okay, so far it is. So good game, Sharon. Good game, Sharon. Good game, Sharon. Sharon B. What's up, V? Yep. Let's spin it again. Sharon, you're the winner for 218. Let's see who can win 219. Anonymous. All right, we're going to play a quick commercial real quick. Let's see. Let's do this. Is the one that Sin sent in to me about a month ago about why Satoshis are important. Let me go get my drink and we'll be right back.
To buy a whole Bitcoin, I really am of the belief that even if you have just a little bit to allocate to Bitcoin, I mean, $20, what you would have spent on a coffee, it's important to just start somewhere, and it can turn into a meaningful part of your savings. I've seen it happen time and time again. And what we most need in this country is more people to feel economically empowered. So don't think that you need to buy a whole Bitcoin, because a little will go a long way.
Natalie, I don't know if I can think of anything more important than what you just said. We've got to stop talking about Bitcoin entirely and start talking about Satoshis. One fundamental fact that most people ignore: if every millionaire in the world wanted to buy one Bitcoin, they couldn't do it, because we've got 60 million millionaires, but only 21 million Bitcoins. So nobody's buying Bitcoins. They're all buying Satoshis, tiny fractions of Bitcoins. And you're absolutely right. This makes it inclusionary. We are democratizing and demonetizing the value of a Bitcoin so that anyone can do this with $1. And you can do it as often as you like. You can do it conveniently, inexpensively, safely. And this is how wealth is going to be built for the millions who currently feel excluded from the financial markets, not just here in the US, but on a global basis. I totally support everything you just said. Frankly, the most important thing said on today's podcast.
Oh, well, thank you. I agree. I think it's an important message just to remind people. You could start stacking those Satoshis.
Yep. Preach. Very, very true. Let's see. Where are we at? Yep. Good game, Sharon. Rabbit hole recap. Okay. Have I ever seen that before? I've heard of that. Good game, Anonymous. Sharon and Anonymous. Hello, V. What's up, brother? Congrats, Anonymous. Anonymous, congrats. Anonymous. I yelled for her, and his response was, "Is Maria on?" Maybe. Bug, what's up, sir? How are you? BTC Bug. He's back. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you, Bug. Ginger, good evening, friends. Good evening, Jerry and friends. Good evening, sir. Good to see you, Ginger. How are you? Or Ginger, excuse me. How you doing, brother? Hold on. Let me see this. Sure. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Ginger, how you doing, brother? Bug, boom. Hello, LOL, BTC Fanny Backer. Welcome in. Hi, full commercial break. What's up, sir? Emily's happy to see you. You know that. Is that a phone in your pocket, she says? Ginger, boom. V. Haha. Evening, Ginger. CB, good evening, all. Yes. Anonymous. Ginger, hello. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to go back in time. Back in time. And, did I just get rid of something? Oh, my God. Don't tell me I got rid of my wheel. I just X'd out my wheel. Damn it. I think there's another one. Damn it. Okay. I just X'd out my wheel, guys, like an idiot. Oh my God. Now I got to start all over again, which is fine because I can just get rid of the people that are not here. But that sucks. But anyways, oh man, I got to start the whole wheel over again. But it's okay. We should stop acting as though Bitcoin is meant to save everyone, except that it's meant to save only those who put in the work and wish to save themselves. It will save everyone, though. Just not it won't make everybody rich. It will save them from inflation. You know what I mean? Oh, no. Yeah, I just clicked it off. Click history on your browser and reload to recent. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I knew there was a way to do it on names. Let's see. Okay, there it is. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, let me I knew there's a way to fix it. I'm just an idiot. Okay, thank you, man. Sorry, Jer. I just add those active in the chat. Yeah, I got you on in the background. Thank you, Adam. I like that thinking, VHF, for those willing to put in the time and work. Thank you, Sin. Because my daughter usually does that stuff for me, man. I'm not very computer savvy. And I'm sure you're not surprised by that. But everyone check if your name's still there, huh? Right? I like that, VHF, for those willing to put in the time and work. Yes. Magic Moolah, what's up, sir? And Sis says, thank you for calling tech support. Please rate your experience. 5 stars, sir. 5 star. Magic Moolah, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Okay, now I got 45 names. 1, 2, 6, 8, 9. 1, 2. I'll put Magic Moolah right here. Saying thank you so much, brother. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. And I knew that too. She showed me that. She goes, Daddy, you don't know this yet? I'm like, I don't know shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, here we go. All right, we're good. We're Gucci now, man. Thank you again, Sin. Appreciate it. Feel free to add my name. I got you, brother. Hola, Mula. Everyone send some more sad for saving the wheel tonight, right? I would have to do that all over again. Okay, Neo. Okay, I got you, Neo. Let me see where we're at now. Okay, we're all caught up with the spins. All right, so Jerry the accountant made a video. It's crazy. I did not do this on purpose. I made this video on March 4th, 2024. March 4th. You know what today is? Today is September 4th, 2024. So 18 months to the day I made this video. And you know what I said in this video? 10 reasons to consider selling your precious metals for Bitcoin before it goes to 100,000. So VHF, when they use Bitcoin because the fiat system failed, what do you call that exactly? Hi, Moolah. I'm in again. LOL. I got you. That was Ray Ray's nice way of saying, okay, boomer. Right. Exactly. But there it is. So the price, I believe, was in the mid to high 60s. And this was March 4th, 2024. And this was about 5 months after I sold all of my Bitcoin and traded it in. I traded all my gold and silver in for Bitcoin. So I did it. I got done with it like October. So October, November, just whatever that 5-6 months, whatever. And I was begging. I was talking to my precious metal stackers by saying, "Hey, man, I got 10 reasons why you should consider selling your precious metals for Bitcoin before it goes viral." I think this is Jerry the accountant. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what comes to pass, Sharon. But yes, 1 year, 6 months to the day, Lauren. Yes. So without further ado, let's see what Jerry has to say and his 10 reasons why. I'm gonna put on regular speed. Why precious metal stackers should consider selling their precious metal for Bitcoin. I think it still applies today. Take a look.
Bring back that love and feeling. Whoa, that love and feeling. Bring back that love and feeling. Now it's gone. Whoa, whoa. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. I tried to sing the other part, but you guys would have definitely left the video. Bring back that love and feeling, baby, 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 baby. I'm bringing it on back. I'm bringing it on back. Need your love. I need your love, baby, baby. What's up, guys? Today is Monday, March 4th, 2024. That is the Bitcoin block height. Now, this is going to piss some people off. I already know that. I know that. But let me say this from the beginning. I got a couple disclaimers, okay? Obviously, number one, this is not financial advice, okay? That's number one. And maybe number 1A or number 1B is I am not trying to down talk anybody, okay? I am a former precious metal stacker. I say that all the time, but I have to say that because there may be a few people that never came to my channel. I love gold and silver, man. Especially silver. Absolutely love it. After vigorous studying and everything else and putting away my biases for precious metals, I had to look for the truth, and I found the truth. And when I'm saying going through this 10 reasons why you should consider, okay, this is consider selling your metals for Bitcoin, just let you know I am not dissing you or the gold and silver community. I'm just not. I love you guys, man, and we're all on the same team. We really are. I just don't like the fact that Bitcoiners and precious metal stackers bicker with one another. It's almost like the Navy, fighting with the Army or something, the U.S. Navy and the Army. We're all on the same team, guys, and the enemy is the Fed and the central bankers, man. We know that. Not for nothing, guys. We got to stand together. You know what I mean? And we got to do this and defeat these people with the most efficient money, and in my opinion, that's Bitcoin. So with that disclaimer said, let's get on into it. Number 10. Now, these are not in any particular order. This is just something I wrote down, and again, it's not in any particular order, but number 10 is inflation. Gold and silver. I got into gold and silver in the summer of 2020. Again, you can pick any date, and I know that, but this particular date I'm picking is because, well, two reasons. One, I got into it then, but two, inflation was really, really bad so far in the 2020s. You guys know that. And then in 2020, we printed a bunch of money. And in 2021, that's when the inflation started really kicking in 2022 and 2023 and 2024. And for the most part, gold and silver, and this is why I feel sorry for you guys who have been into it for a long time. Gold and silver has not kept its promise of keeping up with inflation in that period of time. Now, I know.
Now, let me say this. Gold and silver, well, gold in particular, gold has hit an all-time high. All right. And gold right now is $3,552 an ounce right now. Okay, and that's big. You know what I mean? But you know, with all the money printing, that is good. It is the all-time high and everything. But it's like, is it really keeping up with the money supply? Yeah, it's doing okay. It's doing okay. You know what I mean? Even silver has still not hit his all-time high. Silver right now is, I believe, almost $41. It was $41, and as you can see here, back in 2011, it hit $50 or whatever. Everybody's always talking about that. But again, man, it's all about what that money, that quote unquote money, can buy you. $40 today or $41 today or $3,500 today can buy you a lot less than it did back in 2010 and even back here. You know what I mean? So again, yeah, the price is up in dollar terms, but is it keeping up with inflation? I don't know. Because they're all celebrating that they hit the all-time high at $3,500 something and everything else. And I'm getting text messages and I'm getting emails and, oh, what about your Bitcoin now? And again, man, I'm not saying it's to brag or nothing like that. Be right back. Just got to grab my dinner plate. All right. But I was selling Bitcoin when Bitcoin was in its 30s, in the 30,000s. I mean, excuse me, I was selling gold and silver. I mean, silver in particular, when silver was in $20-something range, and it hasn't doubled yet, and gold was in its 30s, 30,000 range. And now we're almost 4x that. So again, it's like, did I make the right decision in the past 2 years? I think so. But we got a long way to wait. But again, they both are better with inflation than dollars are. But in my personal opinion, and the numbers say it, that gold is definitely the slower horse in the race.
No long term, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, of course, it's done a pretty good job. But it just didn't keep up with inflation, guys, gold and silver. It just didn't, objectively speaking. We went from, in 2020, we went from $4 trillion and we printed up to $21 or $22 trillion, which is a 5x of the money supply. And if gold and silver are really the true hedge on inflation, we would have definitely went up 4 or 5x, but we didn't. I mean, right now, again, I'm picking dates, and I know, you could pick any date. I know that. But when I got in, it was $24 for silver and $2,000 for $2,000 for gold in the summer of 2020, and now it's the same price or less. And the purchasing power of those said dollars are way less than what they were before. So again, it didn't keep up with inflation. Opposite side, Bitcoin is a deflationary money, and I'll get into the reasons why. It has to do with the supply issuance, but it's a deflationary money. Even though it goes up and down, it's always going up and to the right. So inflation is my number 10 reasons why you should consider selling your gold and silver for Bitcoin. Number 9, manipulation. You guys in the precious metal realm, I don't even have to tell you guys this. It's so freaking manipulated, guys. I was stacking for years, 3 years.
Now, to be fair, I will say in today's world, because back then, I don't think Bitcoin was as manipulated as it is today. But to be fair, I think Bitcoin's price is being manipulated as well. I personally believe, now again, this is my personal belief, that there's a lot of paper Bitcoin out here. Same as and you know this, Lauren, when it comes to the COMEX, or what I like to call the Crimex in London, they got a lot of paper gold and silver out there that if everybody had to turn in their paper and gold, there would just not be enough gold and silver in there, just like with the fiat currency in the banks. So again, I truly believe that there is a lot of paper Bitcoin out there today. I do. And you can't convince me of that. It is not. But day by day, you are more comfortable in your decision. That's all that matters, Jerry. Yes. More and more, I'm more happy about it. Absolutely, Lauren. VHF, not anymore. They've become a little too salty and unbearable this cycle. Okay. Heidi Ho, good neighbor. Hey, Megalomedia, how are you, man? I'll put you on the wheel, sir. How are you doing? Good to see you. How about Tom Crone or Ben Cohen-Sin? Ben Cohen-Sin?
And every single time I'd hear the same thing on the videos. Oh, the COMEX or the Crimex, I like to call them, is doing this and that. And just the paper market is just so manipulated. But the only thing about that, and it is manipulated, but if gold and silver was really that thing that we think it is, right, then the supply and demand metrics would be breaking because people would be buying so much silver and gold at the coin shops. So when the supply does start to get low with silver and gold, what happens? The price doesn't go up, guys. The premiums go up because it's manipulated by the paper. So what do the coin shops do? They jack up the premiums like they're supposed to. And I'm not mad at them for doing that, but that's just what happens. But with Bitcoin, it cannot be manipulated because, again, because of the supply and demand. You know, I hear people talking about the ETFs, and I'll get into that in a minute, that they're going to be manipulated. You can't manipulate something that has a finite or a finality of supply. You just can't do it. So again, number 9, the manipulation of gold and silver should be another reason you should think about selling it for Bitcoin. Number 8 is money. Now this one's going to hurt you guys, but it hurt me too. But gold and silver is not going to be used for money, guys. It'll never be used as a money again. And what I mean, let me give you the definition of what I mean by money. It won't be used as a medium of exchange anymore. Okay, it will be used as a store of value, but as Bitcoin grows, as I'll get into later in the video, it'll be less and less for gold and silver be used as a store of value, but it'll never be used as a money again, guys. We're never going to pass coins back and forth to each other. We know that. Silver has already lost its monetary title because it's mostly a utility metal. You know, we use it for so many things. It's like 10,000 uses for silver. So now some of you guys are screaming at the screen at me and saying, oh, we're going to back the currencies by gold. Look at the BRIC nations and stuff like that. Listen, the reason why we're in this mess is because we trusted human beings. We trusted them to custody the gold for us. Who's going to hold the gold, right? You guys want to go backwards 100 years and go, all right, let's hit the reset button, start all over. We'll have gold back in the currency. It's not going to work, guys, because we can't trust the custodians. They will always, always, always print more dollars or debt notes than there are gold bars or gold. They just will, and you guys know that. And guys, this is the 21st century. This is not the 20th century, 19th century anymore. You know, nobody's going to go back with all this technology and digital stuff going on, going to go back to passing around gold coins and silver coins. They're just not going to do it. We need a digital money for a digital world, and that's Bitcoin, guys. It just is what it is. Gold and silver are just not going to be money again. That's another reason why you should consider selling your gold and silver for Bitcoin. Inheritance. Now, guys, this one's going to hurt too, man. Now, for me personally, this would touch me, but for the most part, I can't speak to you individually because you may have raised your children to love gold and silver and stuff like that. But I'm telling you, if you plan on passing your energy, because that's what gold and silver is, it's your work, your blood, sweat, and tears you put into it because you can't save in dollars. And you did the right thing and you bought a bunch of gold and silver and you pass it on to your kids. I'm not saying it's not going to be worth anything, but the way things are going now in a digital world, it's just not going to be a good store of value for them. It's just not. And again, you guys got to look out, man. You got to play chess, not checkers. You got to skate to where the puck is going. And mostly in my personal situation, because again, everybody's different. I can't speak for you. I can speak for me. Nobody in my family wants gold and silver. They just don't. They're just not into it. It's a niche thing. You know what I mean? When you go to coin shops, you know, you see a lot of older people, not everybody, but for the most part, a lot of older guys and stuff like that. And, you know, they're all against cryptocurrencies and the Fed and stuff like that. And cool, I am too. I'm against all that stuff. I don't like cryptocurrencies, the Fed, the money printing, any of that. I'm for Bitcoin because, you know, crypto's not Bitcoin and Bitcoin damn sure ain't crypto. It's a niche thing. And when I try to tell my kids or my grandkids or my nieces and nephews, my godkids about gold and silver, they just don't care. And again, I'm only speaking on my own personal situation, but these kids are playing video games. AI is getting ready to come out. We live in a digital world now. What do you think it's going to be in the next 30 years? You think it's going to be less digital and less technology that's going on than it is today? Of course not, guys. Of course not. So again, man, I'm not saying gold and silver is a terrible thing to leave to your children, but I believe Bitcoin in 30, 40 years is going to be a much more valuable asset as a store of value and a use of money. And also, they'll be using it more. They just will. So if you want to think about leaving the best for your children in inheritance, that's another reason you should consider selling your gold and silver for Bitcoin. Speaking of a digital world, central bank digital currencies. Now, this is the one that scares me the most, guys. This scares me to death. And again, let me go back to the top. I'm not dissing you guys when I say this, because I love you guys, man. I'm not dissing you and your decision or gold and silver or anything like that. But guys, against a central bank digital currency, gold and silver can't do anything to that. It just can't, because again, it's not going to be used for a medium of exchange, gold and silver. How is it going to fight against central bank digital currencies? How? Tell me in the comment section. You can't. You can't come to a gunfight with a knife, because a central bank digital currency is a gun and gold and silver is a knife. It's an old technology. You can't beat it, man. You're not going to pass gold and silver coins around. How are you going to transact if you don't have a digital money like Bitcoin? How? If you have all your wealth in central bank digital currencies, how are you going to do it? And also, how are you going to buy your metals? if you're on a central bank digital currency standard and you're getting paid in it, you're spending that central bank digital currency, and then you're buying gold and silver, and they say, oh, well, you know what? Jimmy's doing that. I don't like that. So let me go ahead and cancel that. You know, he's not gonna be able to have no meat this month. He's already bought 7 ounces of silver. No more. That's what they'll do. And also, they won't even let you save your fiat currency. They'll turn it off, man, on you. It's crazy what central bank does. I'm just hitting the iceberg. The only thing that's going to fight against central bank digital currencies is Bitcoin.
This is the difference between Bitcoin and a central bank digital currency. Bitcoin is completely decentralized. There's no one founder or CEO which can program the money. With a central bank digital currency, it's basically a digital version of what we have now. There's nothing different to it. It's going to be entirely centralized in the control of the government and the central bank. So if for whatever reason you hold the incorrect opinion, they can just program the money and use it against you. So if you like the wrong thing on social media, the central bank digital currency will no longer work. With Bitcoin, nobody can touch it. It's entirely in your possession. You'll have a non-custodial wallet, and that is where you'll hold your Bitcoin, and nobody has access to that.
That's it. That's the answer, guys. So again, another reason to consider selling your gold and silver is for that terrible, terrible thing as central bank digital currencies, because you need a digital money for a digital world, and you may consider selling your silver and gold for Bitcoin. Supply and issuance. Let me ask you guys a question, gold and silver stackers. How many ounces of gold are there at Fort Knox? How many ounces of gold does China really have, the government? How many ounces of gold is at someone's house or in the backyard, or how much has been mined last year? How much gold has really been mined? Not just by the miners, the official miners. I'm talking about just mom and pop people that find gold and silver by the river and everything else. How many ounces of silver and gold have been mined? We have no idea, guys. And that's not a knock on gold and silver. It is what it is. It's the exact opposite with Bitcoin. I know exactly how many Bitcoins were mined yesterday. I know how many have been mined in the past. I know how many is going to be mined tomorrow. And I know how many are going to be mined in the future. I do. You cannot say the same thing about gold and silver. You can't. And that's why it's a better technology, or a savings technology, or store of value technology, or technology that can beat inflation. It's just better. So when you know exactly when the issuance is, you can plan your savings around that. You just can. You can't do that with gold and silver. And also, too, not for nothing, you can't make any more Bitcoin, guys. You can't counterfeit it. You can't do anything like that. You just can't. With gold and silver, you can counterfeit it. It's hard, but you can. And also, you can find more. With technology going on, we have no idea how much gold and silver is underneath the water in the sea or in the oceans. We have no idea what's in some mountains or some landfills. Believe me, if gold and silver really becomes that thing that you guys want it to be, and the price starts going up, they can issue more. You cannot do that with Bitcoin. There will only be 21 million. I need you to understand that. Doesn't matter the number. It could be 42, 28, whatever. It's a hard cap. It never ends. Again, how many gold and silver ounces are there in the ground? You have no idea. So again, that may be another reason you want to consider selling your gold and silver, because hands down, Bitcoin beats it in supply and issuance. ETFs. Now, this is a big one, guys, because people have no idea what this is right now. This is the new gold rush. When January 10th happened, when that announcement came out that Bitcoin is going to be sold on ETFs with the most powerful man and the most powerful company in the world, and that's Larry Fink and BlackRock, they're going to buy so much it doesn't even make any sense. They can't manipulate it, though. Okay, they just can't. And this is the new gold rush. In 2024, this is the new gold rush. Michael Saylor was talking about that, and he's right. People have no idea what a demand and a supply shock is going to be until they see this. They have no idea. It's going to open up all kind of things. The ETFs, they're buying so many. I mean, the gold ETFs came out in 2004, and even though it's manipulated, you know, they have a certain amount of ounces on paper that they sold. Bitcoin ETFs are almost at half of that in 30-something days of trading. I mean, guys, the writing is on the wall. The ETFs are going to open up so many things, and I'll talk about that in the next one. But I'm telling you right now, man, the amount of Bitcoin that is being bought has never been bought like this. And when people start buying it, they're going to start learning and understanding it. So again, the ETFs is another reason why you should really, really think about, because Bitcoin's ETF is better than gold ETF, and silver's probably. So that's another reason why you should consider selling your gold and silver for Bitcoin. The next reason is FOMO. Fear of missing out and competition. FOMO leads to competition. Gold and silver are competitors to Bitcoin. It just is what it is in a certain aspect. Not silver as much, but definitely gold. As more and more people start buying Bitcoin and learning about Bitcoin, I'm talking about governments, nation states, because the prices are going to go up, because it's a fixed supply of Bitcoin. So when these ETFs are buying all these Bitcoins, it's going to open up other people to buy them. Because again, BlackRock pretty much owns the world, guys. Okay, so what's going to happen? Governments are going to buy it. Sovereign money is going to buy it. Different parts of countries are going to buy it. Countries are going to just, put it on their balance sheet like they've been doing. Banks are going to do it. Billionaires, millionaires. This is already happening. I'm just saying, but it's going to happen even more. And what's going to happen to its competitor, which is gold and silver that I'm talking about? More and more money is going to come out of that. I'm a direct example of that. The reason why I sold my gold and silver is because of Bitcoin. There's nothing else I would have sold my gold and silver for. Nothing. No stock, no anything. Larry Lepard, I think his name is. He's selling his gold. If he hasn't done it already, he was talking about that on the stage. He's a big gold bug. He's an older guy. He's selling his gold for Bitcoin. He sees the writing on the wall. And it's going to happen. I don't call people no coiners because they say, oh, no coiners. That's what Bitcoin is called. I call them pre-coiners. Everybody is going to buy Bitcoin, but you're going to get it at the price you deserve. Don't wait until it's 200,000 a Bitcoin. Don't wait for that. It's in the 60s. It's in the double digits right now. Don't wait until it gets into the triple digits. Again, I'm not telling you to sell your gold and silver. I'm just saying you will do it. You are going to buy Bitcoin. And I don't want you guys to have any regret about that. So again, it's FOMO, and that's directly going to be messing up the competition, which is your gold and silver you have in your stack. And that's the reason why you should consider selling it for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is better. It just says for all the reasons I just said, Bitcoin is better. It's a better money. It's a better asset. It's a better store of value. It's a better commodity. It's not a better jewelry, but overall, it just checks the boxes. It's better. It's a digital money for a digital world. You're holding analog money, guys, gold and silver. Again, it's not bad, but when you compare it to, because there's nothing better than gold and silver, except Bitcoin. That's the only thing. Because again, I would not have sold my precious metals if it wasn't for Bitcoin. But you guys that are holding it, you guys are holding on to old ideals. You're still back in the 20th century. It's the 21st century, guys. It's 2024, and you're living in a highly technological world that a lot of AI and all this other stuff's coming back. You think they're going to be taking gold and silver? No. Listen, Bitcoin is the hardest money in the world. We always float to the hardest money. Gold and silver has done its job. The reason why gold and silver was the best because it was the hardest. But there's something even harder now. And that's Bitcoin. It just is, guys. Another reason you should think about selling your gold and silver is for the superior asset, and that's Bitcoin. It's just better, guys. Last but not least, if you love gold and silver, you can buy it back. You can buy it back. And how can you buy it back? You can buy it back with your profits from Bitcoin. And I'm not suggesting that because I never say to sell your Bitcoin, but all I'm asking you to do is do a 4-year cycle. If you decide, now listen, I'm not telling you to sell your gold and silver, but if you decide to sell your gold and silver, what I would do is give it a 4-year cycle, 210,000 blocks, and then see what happens. Every 4 years, it goes up, guys, in dollar terms. It just does. It increases its purchasing power, right? I have a plan because I love me some silver. I'm going to buy my silver back, and I'm going to make a video, and I've already got it written out for a Satoshi Saturday video of what the numbers are that I need Bitcoin to hit, what the ratio is, because it used to be 1,000 to 1 for silver, meaning silver was $26 and Bitcoin was 26,000. That was a 1,000 to 1 ratio I had for silver and Bitcoin. Now it's going to be much, much greater. And maybe you can figure out your own ratio of, okay, once Bitcoin hits a certain amount after 4 years or whatever, I'll sell it. But again, you can always buy your gold and silver back. And I can't promise you that Bitcoin is going up. I can't make any promises. I'm not a future teller, but all I can do is I can look at the past and see what it's been doing. This before the ETFs. And even before the ETFs, every 4 years it was going up. What do you think is going to happen that now that more money's coming in and more people are getting involved with Bitcoin? You think it's going to go less or more, the price? I mean, think about it, guys. So again, I can't make any promises, but I will promise you this. You can always buy your gold and silver back. You just can. That's my plan. And I'm not going to buy the silver because I think it's a better hedge on inflation against Bitcoin.
There's my old ledger, VHF. Told you I had a ledger. I used to have one. Sin said something very interesting. Tomorrow may be a hell of a day. Strategy could be added to the S&P. Yes. If so, that means even more BTC will be out of your reach because S&P rules mandates that funds, ETFs automatically buy MicroStrategy by end of market day tomorrow. We'll see, man. We will see. Lauren said, did you bring me a plate? Kramer says, you still going to buy that gold and silver back now after 18 months, Jerry? If my ratio hits, I did a Satoshi Saturday video on this. And it's a very aggressive number, Kramer. On my Satoshi Saturday I did on this. So Grasshopper said, not a chance, Lauren. But there's my ledger right there, VHF. There it is.
I can't make any promises, but I will promise you this. You can always buy your gold and silver back. You just can. That's my plan. And I'm not going to buy the silver because I think it's a better hedge on inflation against Bitcoin. Comparing it to Bitcoin, I just love silver. And I am going to buy some at a specific ratio. So again, you can always buy back your gold and silver. And I'm not telling you to sell all your gold and silver. If you decide to do it, maybe sell a little bit if you wanted to, and keep some of your stack for an insurance policy if something happens to Bitcoin, because nothing's guaranteed. But to have a zero allocation and have all your savings in metals in a digital world, again, I don't think that's a good idea. Again, not financial advice, but you sell your gold and silver, buy some Bitcoin, and then once Bitcoin hits a certain price, you can take some of the profits, still keep some of your Bitcoin, and then go ahead and buy your gold and silver back. So that may be another reason why you want to sell your gold and silver for Bitcoin. All right, guys, there you have it. Those are my 10 reasons you should consider selling your precious metals for Bitcoin. I did it myself. I would never tell anybody to do something that I didn't do myself. I did it, and it was tough, man. In the beginning, it was tough. I'm going to tell you a little secret. I was selling all my generic stuff because they make that all the time, my American Eagles, all the stuff that wasn't like, you know, Inglehards, constitutional stuff they weren't making anymore. I sold all that stuff when Bitcoin was in the 20,000s, and I got 1,000 to 1 ratio on that. Right now, as of this recording, you know, Bitcoin's $67,000.
Hey, this is Jerry, the editor. As I'm editing this video, the price went to 68 and some change.
You do the math. If I sold them my silver for $25, $26 an ounce, even $22 an ounce, some of them 23. I sold between $22 and like $26 an ounce all the way up until October of 2023. And then I bought into Bitcoin when it was in its 20s and its 30s, 20,000, 30,000. I mean, it's in the 60s now, and I believe it's going to keep going up. So it's not too late. I don't want to compare my numbers to yours. The gains between what I made then in the 20s and the 30,000s up to the 60,000s will be nothing if you sell your gold and silver in comparison in the 60s to what it's going to be in the millions, because I truly believe it will be. I just do, man, because it's a number go up technology. It just is. Bitcoin has no ceiling on its price. It can go up and up and up because fiat currency has no floor, meaning they can print as much as they want to infinity. They just can. And you can't do that with Bitcoin. It's a supply issuance that will never be manipulated. It'll never be changed. It's always 21 million. Again, as technology gets better and the demand goes up for gold and silver, if the prices go up, guess what? They'll find more. They will. You cannot do that with Bitcoin. So again, guys, I'm not telling anybody what to do. That's what I did. And in summary, we always float towards the hardest money. When I was selling my silver, I kept my Inglehards and I kept my constitutional silver. But then I made that final sale and I kissed them all goodbye. And I told them, I said, hey, I'm coming back for you and at a certain ratio. And again, I'll talk about that in the Satoshi Saturday video. I'll tell you all my ratios and get them back. And you can do the same thing. And guys, we always float towards the hardest money. That's why we had gold and silver. But there's a new sheriff in town, guys, and that's Bitcoin. It just is. It's harder money. And if you're looking a way to save your money, your hard-earned savings, because you guys work your ass off for your money, I'm telling you this right now, the best way to save, and for me, the only way to save, is through Bitcoin. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.
There you have it. I believe all those things that was said in that video 18 months ago still apply today, especially when the price is this high for our gold. You know what I mean? And I had a few dozen people actually sell some gold that didn't want to do it, actually sold some gold for Bitcoin. And hopefully they kept it because, again, they haven't gone through a 4-year cycle yet. It was only 18 months ago. So far, so good. They're doing well, even with the all-time high with gold. Or the Coinbase app being #1 in the App Store indicator. Yeah. All right, we're going to do these last couple spins, and we're going to do the all or nothing game. All right? Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it. We're going to do block 220. V. Yeah, I love gold. I love silver and stuff like that. But again, Bitcoin is a way. And, it's been about 2 years, almost 2 years, a year and 11 months since I've sold my last part of my gold and silver. But again, it's just, it's night and day, man. And again, I love gold and silver, but it's just the gateway to Bitcoin. You know what I mean? Because them boys understand it. So if you got somebody that you know that is a gold or silver stacker, please send them that video. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll leave a link to it. Or send him this video. You know what I mean? Here you go. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. V, you're the winner. Yay, V. Way to go, V. Congrats, V. Yep. V, you in here still, brother? Let me know, sir. While you're waiting, we're going to do 221. Congrats, V. Yep. Samantha. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right, we're all caught up with the spins. Guess not. I think he's here. Gang, gang, Samantha. Gang, gang, Samantha. Yeah, you got to be here to win, guys. Trying to give him a couple of minutes. No problem, Samantha. V, I'm trying to give you a minute, man. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to take you off the wheel and have to do it again. Good game, Samantha. Jerry states are using gold for exchange instead of paper money. Which states are doing that? Gold states, Jerry states are using gold for exchange instead of paper money. The whole state's doing that, Sharon? Samantha, nice, yeah. VHF, yes. However, we're nowhere near the cross on the pi cycle chart. We have a lot of room to run. Yes. All right, looks like V is not here. Maddie says, I'll take him off his. Maddie, what's Maddie, you coming just in time, huh? That's true, sir. Maddie, what's up? They call Maddie the baddie. We put Maddie right here for V. Looks like he's not here. And I put Coco Beware right here. Maddie, how are you? Yeah, Maddie's, I'll take him. Maddie. That's true, son. Yay. Maddie's in the house. V is here. He's not answering. Oh, hey, V. Damn, of course. Look at that, Lauren. As soon as I take this off, he pops up. V, I got you, man. Jesus. Wow, man. Works every time. It's like washing my hands and putting a whole bunch of soap on it, Lauren. Maddie in the house. V is here. Texas, Arkansas, Missouri just passed laws to use gold as form of payment. Yeah, but that doesn't mean they're not going to use fiat anymore, Sharon. You know what I mean? Are you saying that people shouldn't sell their metals for Bitcoin? I'm not knocking gold and silver, Sharon. I love gold and silver. You know what I mean? Hey there, Maddie. Always so helpful. Yes. Oh, I'm here. All right. It's a very interesting indicator, though, isn't it? All right, guys. There it is. Time for the all or nothing game, Maddie. You came just in time. The all or nothing game. Blocks were slow today, guys. Sorry about that. Again, they're waiting for the difficulty adjustment to kick in, looks like. But you guys know the rules to the all or nothing game. We're going to have 5 winners. And we're going to do our thing. Let's see, I'm here. The magic remove button, LMAO. Yes, every time. Hey, Jerry, I'm here with my boy Jeremy at work. Listen in. Okay, man. I'm going to put you on the wheel, Joey. We're about to do the all or nothing spin, brother. The all or nothing game. Got you, man. Sats Venture. Does your boy have a Bitcoin wallet, Joey? Jeremy? Hey, Joey, thank you, man. Joey sent in a Heavenly Joey's app with a lot of sats, too. Thank you, Joey. 777 sats. Thank you, brother. And then we bought 904 sats for $1. Thank you, Joey. I appreciate that, bro. Jerry, we got to find a better system. Breaks my heart seeing the chat replies in the chat way before they show up on your end. Oh, okay. No, I was just saying they are using it. Oh, okay, it's all good. Sounds like they are front running the inevitable, Sharon. Yep. All or nothing. The story of my life. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Just make sure you have your safety toe boots on before moving your goal. Yes. Yes. Finger picked. Do I have you on the wheel? I thought I did. Let's see. I didn't. I don't know how I didn't. How the hell did I miss you? Did I start doing something else? Did I get distracted? Sorry, finger picked. I got you now. I'm getting old, man. I swear to God. I just swear I do something, it doesn't work. He changed his phone, so not today. Okay. Lauren, Joey, Emily, what's that? All right, all or nothing game. V sent that message. Jerry read it like 5 seconds later. They show up on time for me. Okay. V sent that message. Jerry read it like 5 seconds later. They show. Okay, it's probably not showing up on the on my end until 5 seconds later. It's all good. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you guys so much for being here this Thursday, September 4th, 2025. This is the all or nothing game, guys. Here's the rules. We're going to spin the wheel. If it lands on your name, you're a winner of 100 sats. But you have a choice to make. You can take those sats and say thank you, or you can say no thanks. I want to go for it all. The all is 1,000 sats. If it lands on that 1,000 sats, you get 1,000 sats. You're a winner. We take one off the wheel. But if it doesn't, you get nothing. And your sats that you gave up goes to the next person. So without further ado, again, it's Thursday, September 4th, 2025. This is my way to say thanks, guys. And Jerry, the accountant, hates this game. And I say, why do I do this to myself? Without further ado, player one, you're up for the all or nothing game. When it lands on you, what you going to do? Yeah, I'm in real time, Neil. Okay, let's win this. Yes. No, I'm saying they are showing up on time. Oh, okay. Jor for the score. Of course, Jor wins, and of course, Jor's not here. No, I'm saying they are showing up on time. Okay. But on my end, Maddie, maybe they're not. I don't know. Maybe on your end, because you see something different than me, maybe? Good game, Jor. I don't think Jor's here. Let's get these sats. No, let me not cut him out. Let me not cut him out. He could have been just being quiet. Let me give him the benefit of the doubt. He goes, say, of course I'm here. Jor, you always win in the all or nothing game, man. Jor. Sharon says Jor is not here. He isn't here. Jor, have Jerry the accountant talk to Terry if he has a problem with it. Yeah. Terry will set him straight, won't he? Terry ain't nobody to play with, man. Probably out watering his maple leaves. Says who, Jor says. I knew it. If I switch tabs, I get lag between phone and TV, but closing it and coming back on mobile fixes it. Okay. Shit. Yeah. There he is. Let's vote and go, Jor. Good luck. Yep. Jor, you're the winner, man. What you want to do, player one? You gonna spin it? This is the all or nothing game, Jor. You want to spin it or you want to sorry, I'm doing some accounting. Been putting it off for weeks. Yeah. It's all good, brother. So what you want to do, Jor? Account for these sats, yeah. You're gonna get a lot more. I'm feeling lucky. Let's spin. All right. All right, Jor. Let's see what happens. Jor for the score. Lauren. You're a full-time accountant? That's crazy. Lauren, you got 200 sats, sir. Yes, I'm tracking all my wins from the wheel. Oh, shit. Spin that shit, Sharon says. Lauren, you got 200, brother. Lauren. Good game, Lauren. Yes, sir. That's crazy. Lauren, woohoo. There we go. I'll keep him. All right. Smart move. Lauren's player 2. Hi, my name is Arnie. I have tied up my daddy, Jor, until he videos me more for the backpacker family. Please give my dad his sats. LOL. Lauren, good game, Lauren. No, Joy, I'm figuring out how much I owe my leather lady for all the covers. Oh, wow. Leather lady, huh? Player 2 was Lauren. Player 1 was Jor. Player 3, what you going to do? And who are you? Ooh, Rudy Gamer. Rudy Gamer, 1, 2, 3. Are you here, sir? We got 33 in the chat, by the way. 33 epochs. Is Rudy here? Good game, Rudy. Fanny, I just posted the O2 featuring Arnie. Wanted to wait until the end of Jerry's show before typing it in here. Okay. Thank you, Jor. Congrats, Rudy. Congrats, Rudy. Yay, Rudy. No S&M leather golf stuff. I know. Rudy, you got 100 sats, man. You going to keep them or you going to spend that thing? Yes, finally, Rudy. Yeah. Rudy. What you want to do, Rudy? I am going to tear up some dinner tonight. Spin it. All right, Rudy. Rudy's feeling lucky. Is he right? Sure, thank you. I will stop telling Arnie to hold you hostage. I was wondering. I was about to ask if the letter lady's name is Sharon. Wow. Gang, gang, Rudy. Sharon B is disappointed now, Jor. 4 is anonymous. Anonymous, you got 200 sats, sir. Piqued a lot of interest there for a bit, Jor. Yeah. I'm going to get her to make you a leather mask next year in Vegas, Jerry. Good game, Anonymous. Anonymous, congrats. Freaks in here, I know. Sid already knows I ain't playing that stuff with the no leather mask. He says, spin that thing. All right. Spin it, Anonymous. He's feeling lucky, is he? Oh my gosh. Oh. Quinn, you got 300. Quinn the winner. Wow, that was close. Says the one who started the strip club names, right? People are zesty as... I think he wants to see Maria. Does he now? Jor, I'd say adventurous. Yeah. Yes. He wants to see Maria. I think I want to see Maria too. Woo, I will hodl them. Nice. Quinn's got 300. Congratulations. Lauren and Quinn are the winners. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations, Quinn. Bunch of corn dogs in here. Yeah, cute. Yeah. Well, congrats. Anonymous says, where's Maria? LOL. Yeah. Yeah, Jay, I believe folks like you and me are a tad bit whip adverse. We're good. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Adverse is the word. I mean, he was in the shower, then said he feels lucky. Spin that thing. Yeah, Quinn. Corny dolls for sure. Woke up bullish. Woke up bricked up, he says. So yes on Maria? LOL. Thank you, Jerry and fam. Thank you, fam. Congrats, Quinn. Well, I guess I can play Maria. Anonymous wants to see Maria, guys. So let me play Maria real quick. Let's see how many. Let's play Hypnotic Circles. Dripped in amazing glaze. We'll watch that one. All right. Let's see what Maria has to say about her hypnotic circles. Okay.
These are the most hypnotic circles you'll ever see. Dipped in a thick load of glaze, who wouldn't want to take a bite? So let's make my put a spell on him donuts. In a bowl, we're adding eggs, sugar, oil, vanilla, and buttermilk. Give that a mix, and then we're adding all of our dry ingredients. Sprinkle some flour over the strawberries before adding to the batter so it doesn't bleed, unless you like it like that. We will be baking these donuts, and I used about 1/4 cup for each donut. And for a thick strawberry glaze, it's just powdered sugar, strawberry jam, and a little bit of milk. And look at that. So thick. I love playing with the thick load, but I have to stop. Our fluffy, delicious donuts are fresh out the oven, so let's take our glaze and dip them into these cakes. It's gonna drip so beautifully off of the sides, and then you have this beautiful, thick glaze just dripping off of the cake. I mean, It's just dripping.
Dripping thick glaze dripping off the cakes. Did you hear that?
It's just dripping off of the cake. I mean, who wouldn't want to take a bite? This beautiful, thick glaze just dripping off of the cake. I mean, who wouldn't want to take a bite of this? And here I am spreading it apart for you.
I mean, who wouldn't want to take a bite of that? Who wouldn't want to take a bite of that, guys? And she's spreading it for you. You see her spreading those cakes? Look how she's spreading the cakes. Listen what she says.
Take a bite of this. And here I am spreading it apart for you, opening it up fully so you can see inside how warm it is, how gooey it is. I mean, the thick glaze on top is just everything for these strawberry donuts. I'm really glad I got to share a little piece of me with you guys today. So I hope you enjoy.
You see how happy she is when she's in the kitchen? You see the new angle of the kitchen, guys? Huh? Maria's fake AI. Woke up bricked and up and bullish. Yes. Spring out of bed. She's having okay. Oh yeah, he's all eyes on. Yeah. Good night, Grasshopper. George, tell Arnie I just sent him sats. He will feel better. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. These videos need a PG-13 rating. Good night, Hopper. My son says thick load. That's what she said. Did she not? I know, right? Anonymous doesn't want to see stuff like this. I love donuts. Me too. So do I, sir. Something happened on strike. Oh, Scotty. Scotty says, thank you, Scotty. Says, hey, Jerry, house still standing? We are happy. Okay, good, man. We were worried about you, Scotty. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, brother. Glad you're safe, man. Welcome back in. We're ending the show now, though. Don't look, Anonymous. She said that backwards. Dip the glaze into the cakes. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, man. She's cooked. That's what we call a warm wallet. Yeah. I'll take a few bites, Maria. I did get a few bites though, guys. I really, really did. And it was nice. It was nice. Laurie says it's very educational because she definitely isn't into Bitcoin and to make sure what not to go for. Dirty girl, LOL. Yes. She's not. She knows not what she says. Yeah, she's a little, good to see those. There was chocolate filling. Good to see there was chocolate filling in the middle of those donuts. Yeah, you saw that? Yeah. She likes chocolate, and I'll show you why in another video. Oh, she knows, Lauren. Okay. Did you get royalty? Thank you, Sharon. Good to hear you are safe, Scotty. Absolutely. I was about to fall asleep, but thank you, Jerry, for that pause at the end. Yeah. I mean, that's her happy stuff, guys.
These are the most hypnotic circles.
I mean, those are hypnotic circles. Dirty girl. Glad you're good, Scotty. Yes. Bitcoin or buttcoin? Yes. Glad you're good, Scotty. Not? What'd you say, son? Chocolate filling. My son's definitely a dirty or messy girl. Yeah. I mean, hey, man, we're going to show. I got a new one from her tomorrow because tomorrow is Fat Tap Friday and she's got a hell of a dish tomorrow. So she has a nice personality, doesn't she? Joey, can't you see this personality? Joey, don't you see that personality, sir? Chocolate chunks in the middle of the donuts would be a serious problem. Yeah. Yes, it would. Butt coin or cheeks. Huh. Jerry's bedtime stories. Good night, all sleep tight. You're welcome. Are these still being made? I mean, look at those dimples. You see those dimples? Woke up. Let me zoom out a little bit. Look at those dimples, man. Look.
These are the most.
I mean, look at those dimples, man. Night, Lauren. You see my coffee maker over there on the right? Reminds me of the movie Bad Santa when the kid asked Billy Thornton what happened to his face, and he says, "I love an unclean woman." Yes. LMAO. Sweetest of dreams, Lauren. Yes. Maria coin is the only meme coin I'd invest in. I would invest in it too. Oh, I miss her. I miss Maria, guys. VHF, great effing movie. Yes, it was. Never seen dimples like that before. Woke up. Me neither, man. Me neither. I'm not complaining. I'm not, man. I am not. I think I got. Let me see. No, we're not going to keep doing this. We're not going to keep. We're gonna go ahead. guys, and because I'll be here for another half hour. We seen this yesterday, and we got a problem here in this country, ladies and gentlemen. Did I bring it in here? No, I didn't bring it here. Good to see you guys. Glad you guys came in. One of my favorite movies, Sin. She's got that motion in the ocean, doesn't she, man? That personality is kicking. My son says, Jerry, do you want to reach out and touch that beautiful personality? Oh, he's got jokes. Yeah, I do. I actually have. I used to touch her personality all the time. Anonymous. That's a KitchenAid, not a coffee maker. You don't know your kitchen very well. I think you are distracted. Yeah, I am. I am. I'm sorry. I got a red. Gregor, I don't think he was there. I did have a coffee maker, though. It must have been on the other side, guys. Must have been on the other side. But anyways, guys, you guys know what time it is. We got a big problem in this country. Thank you guys so much for coming in. But before you leave, I got something to say. Everybody hauls ass when I do this. Listen, guys. We are here for it, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to fight the good fight and stand up against the tyranny. This is the tyranny right here. 37 point whatever trillion dollars in debt. He brought the appliances. Yeah, LOL. See you, Jerry. No doubt. And why are we in debt like this? Well, it's simple. Our country is 249 years old. Not that old. We're brand new, right? Good night, Solar Satoshis. But we have 450 departments in this country on the federal level. That's just too bloated. Too big and too bloated. Kind of like Maria. Too big and too bloated, right? You're not fat, Maria. I know. Am I fat, Jerry? I said, no. No, you're not, Maria. And we got a spending problem. We're spending 7.2 trillion and we only make 5.2 trillion. Again, the math's not mathing, right? The math's not mathing. But if you are a person that did what you're supposed to do, you signed up for the 40 club. Now, again, before you were even born, back in 1933, I added this 40 to it. She's fat in the right places, isn't she? You see her cheeks? Woke up, such dimples. F that clock, Sharon says. Many times. Night, everyone. And Flipper is really feeling better now. Good. Give her a kiss for us, man. No hard feelings, Joe. Put that on a hoodie, RBF. Absolutely. Before you were born in 1933, they confiscated the gold in the Executive Order 6102. And they repriced it from, I believe, $20 and 60 something cents to the next year in 1934 to $34, $35, devaluing your gold by 40% even before you were born. Then they said, you know what? That 40, we'll put that on your head before you even born. Then we want you to work for 40 hours a week. Now we're going to do it again. We're going to up the money supply since 1913, 40%. On top of that, it might be twice from 20 to 2021, 80% X the money supply. Thank you, Jerry, wonderful fam. No doubt. I mean, we love you. I just did. She said, thank you, Uncle Jerry. No doubt. We love you, Flipper. You know that, sweetheart. And we increased the money supply by 40%. Times two, some people say, from 2020 to 2021. Printed more money than a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. They want you to work for 40 years for that garbage they just printed. And then you'll end up with a broken $40 watch. Now, again, I'm not a historian. I am a little bit. But they say America's a democracy. I didn't vote for this, man. Did you? If you did all that, you owe $323,000 as a taxpayer of that $37.23 trillion. Does that seem like it's fair? Does that make any sense? No, it does not. So the president of the United States, Donald Trump, got elected. And I said this yesterday. I'm going to say it again. If I was his one of his aides, not aides, but if I was in his cabinet, because Bo Hines is gone, I'd take his job. And I say, listen, Mr. President, we got a new money, sir. This money is broken. We got a new one. He said, what's that, Mr. Jerry? I said, well, Mr. President, it's the opposite of this. And if you want to be a hero, this is what you need to do. Because you're a zero right now to the Democrats. You want to be a hero to them? Here's what you do. Switch over to the new money. It's scarce, uninflatable, portable, durable, international, fungible, divisible, verifiable supply, decentralized, unconfiscatable. Again, international, Mr. President. Well, what do you mean, Jerry? Well, here's what I mean. It's money of the people, for the people, and by the people. Does that sound familiar, Mr. President, Mr. Trump? That's what our government is. It's supposed to be. Is it, Trump? And again, it's not your fault, Mr. President. It's not. You're caught between a rock and a hard place. You can't control the Fed. They're going to print. You're going to try to grow the economy, but is that going to work? I don't know. The tariffs are doing well so far, but you're collecting the wrong money. You need to collect the real money, sir. The unstoppable money, sir. And if you do this, Mr. President, here's what's going to happen. You're going to break the system. Do we want to do that, Jerry? Yes, you do. Here's why. You'll pay off this national debt, Mr. Trump, Mr. President. Really? Yeah, of course you will. It'll be difficult, but you can do it. You'll end this system, meaning the wars that you try to end going back and forth with meetings. You'll end many more wars than this one here with the Russia, Ukraine, and the other ones. You'll be responsible, and instead of building statues of you, they'll be putting you on the Mount Rushmore, sir. They will if you do that. You'll stop inflation and you'll make America great again by using this money. And Mr. President, since you have this money on your balance sheet, and if I was a gambling man, if I had to take a guess, Mr. President, I'm pretty sure you already know what that is. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save, Mr. President. And that's Bitcoin. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you coming in. It's Thursday, which means tomorrow is Friday. It's Friday Eve. So tomorrow we're going to start a little earlier tomorrow. 2 o'clock Pacific, 5 o'clock Eastern. We'll see you tomorrow for Fat Sat Friday. Double the sats, double the fun, double the pleasure. I thank you guys so much for coming. I got some big zaps today. Thank you. Really appreciate it. You guys know that helps, man. It really does. I thank you guys so much. Again, I try to be of the people, for the people, and by the people. And you zapping the wallet helps me work for you, and I really appreciate it. Have a great day tomorrow. Have a great rest of your night. Best day tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for giving me the most precious asset that you have, and that's your time. You can't get that back, and I appreciate it. Tomorrow, work your fucking ass off tomorrow. Don't let anybody tell you can't do something. Work harder on yourself than you do any job and become the best version of yourself you can be. Collect as much knowledge as you can. Work your ass off, stack your ass off, learn, collect the knowledge, but most importantly, do something with that knowledge. Actions behind the knowledge. Teach and repeat. All right? I'll see you tomorrow. Same bat channel, not same time. The times I mentioned before. Have a great evening. Have the best night. Have the best day of your life. And until then, and as you guys know, I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.